him that cousin is in the back room, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Damn, another black man just got murdered. The block heard it. We can see it's black and nocturnal. The cops searching, SWAT serve a warrant. They got persons of interest. But niggas OT mobile and swap service. Game over for the ops. We ain't gonna swap jerseys. It's a war zone out here, yeah. And it's not verbal. The X on your spot, block circle. This the only time I wouldn't bet on black facts. It's not worth it, improvise. Give Jim a 9 or Gemini, get his face split in two, making you genocide. Jim a slide with the J's. Wait, remember the shy? It's all black and white now, changing, gentrified. Homie roll, hoagie roll, before it be a Jimmy John Doe. All I know, these niggas better give me mine. It was an executive decision for Jimmy John, who owned beats. Get Jimmy IVs before that nigga die. Enema. With that shit aside, I got nicer with the name flips. I use freestyle and stop writing. Watch lightning and strike twice the same place. Not likely. Got me stepping out my character. It's not like me shit. Makai Pfeiffer, we all know you an actor black. Battle rap beef, we hear that Drake go back to back. He trying to win 10K. I ain't even mad. In fact, thank Canova, Tone Bro, and Jay Black for that. Put niggas on Wall Street. I saw it got bad for black. Ladder clap. I show you why Black Lives Matter camp. Trying to teach my son how to add, subtract, snap. If Jimmy had 5 apples, what's the aftermath? After that, lights out. It's black, white towel. That makeup is just black face to a white crowd. A hurricane happening right now. Pipe down. Katrina said all black niggas get wiped out. Iced out. Israelite how? A black Jew. I made crates of black for black youth. With bread, Fred Hampton, handgun at Black Troop. It got a cotton field. I plant one in Black Root. It hurt because I'm black too. Taboo. Tattoos was only going to go to Morehouse because it's a black school. I'd like my chicken fried. Cornbread mac too. If I chose and sold my soul, it was for black food.
Yeah! Oh! Yeah!
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, round here's why I peep the vibe. And it ain't no pushing this beef aside. All that tough talking is just a weak disguise. Don't ask me who won when this drop. We gon' let the streets decide. Woke up and chose fathers till it ain't no rest for the sleep deprived. Tell this false prophet to his face that shit ain't going well. Still got no receipts from the streets, my nigga. You bold as hell. Fuck perfect attendance, but what's missing you didn't show and tell. Niggas faking and Rachel Dolezal. Off the meme, Betty Lee squeezing his fist. That funny as you think you is. Where is the cease and desist? Your record lackluster. Your core fans wasn't even convinced. Ironic, freedom days is numbered. Soon to be pleading the 5th, you'll be another patient. Family fundraisers, summer banquets, twin clocks. Raise the same different pops. They unrelated. For tranquil lives, get drugged and put under. The guns are dated. Buzz still underground, it's still underrated. Our homie died from URL, but he quick as shit to reach. He just as quick to reach. Whoever trip or treat. Niggas swish and sweet. Hey. In the field, niggas freedom might look the part, but bound to fail when shit is real. The best advice I could tell him is to chill. Finna leave me no choice till he caught in traffic, getting held against his will. Call my phone if you want niggas dead. It come with a minor fee, common knowledge. It's well-known fact that nothing in life is free. I do this shit for views. I move for the quick cash. Never hit a woman, but I swear I'll beat a bitch ass. Look up.
Yo, turn me up. They see free on the flyer and go bunkers. I'm right at them. 22 shots, no jumper. I heard black, thought about my roots, the picnic. How they gonna talk about this shit for the whole summer? I got my gloves, cause the snub cold, those running. So if Jim and I don't just stand here and throw punches, Coyote ugly with these bars, road runner, the low coming. It ain't even rain, but the road's flooded. So fuck it, I'm writing in black marker. The rap artist, blackboard, that chalked it. Resale ain't retail price. the black market. But you catch black on Friday, get half off it. Put Black Hawk down in the hole. Last offer, Harlem Renaissance. I'm talking to black bosses. I'm trying not to black on black, the Matt hardest. But it's no limit on me pulling out black hard. See the way black talking? You hear how Jim carry it? OD on faking the pill and then bury him. I be high, schooling y'all. Black Mamba on the upper room, somewhere lower than Mary. Sarcastic like Gemini, know the Aquarius. Brand name over generic shit, no. Show the comparison. Those y'all comparing with, they lack my active ingredient, so it's embarrassing. Spoke to a therapist, got no one to share it with. Single-handedly kill them all, so it's imperative, chump. I'm trying to trumpet, Brody America. They calling cops about black over some caring shit. Can't even kid with the goat. Go with your parents. Respect for the CEO, go to the janitor. Midwest is mid-best, go get the manager. Terrence Howard and say, man, told him to cancel it. War ready ironclad. Let the iron clash. Wearing a cool shiesty, man in an iron mask. On my chest, blowing off steam with iron at earth and air you with different elements. Fire head, spear, tire flat, mention it, fire mesh, aiming at Nicasso Turpin, hoping he fire back. Pin pile, right or rap. I tell Naughty, fire that. We top 3 on beat. That make me a firehead. Don't get clapped in the back of the head. Bad business gonna make me put black back in the red. For something that he actually said. Gonna be a homie, zombie, walk down. He actually did. Round.
Yeah. Check. Hey. That weak ass dish that wasn't it. Get see after the throne, a mid-pack. They tried to gas us. Niggas was whacked to condone. They gotta do all that when your talent is known. Accustomed to making these niggas prematurely drop. Guess I'm accident pro. Hall of Fame City. Place to get done probably. Had a couple good showings, but most of you sometimes predicted you winning just unlikely. So precise when premeditating your murder, your death is untimely. Translation, you gon' either play right or it's closed curtains. Double toes go from happily taking to soul searching. My school of thought, provoking cutthroat, promote purging, no hard knocks. For you was homeschool, remote learning, most certain. What the fuck is you doing? The black stop it. Rap better, trap better. My dude, it's a bad topic. Be to put so many gauges on dude, he can pass Gothic. Pay job, put another dumbass fool in their back pockets. Better lighten your tone for I change your pigment. Take 2, y'all pill heads, the pain prescripted. And you was cousin, but you came for vengeance. I'm the truth. See me versus fireproof, ain't no one flame resistant. Niggas swear they want smoke, so they get handling a higher grade. Confused free game for me throwing minor shade. Try to think of another nigga with tighter braids, no resume. What fucking job ain't gon' cut it? Still need to find a trade. Push niggas who barely on task. Talking all that street shit, say niggas rarely gon' spaz. Tell his kid the 2 next. I'm finna bury y'all that the luggage came with a trip and travel for free. It's a carry-on bag, no game when niggas swarm in your lobby. Renowned that I'm citywide, not just a corner behind me. Flesh wounded, you bedridden, nothing more than a shoddy. Made your bed and it's posturepedic. How this shit gon' form you a body? I ain't do this shit for views. I move for the quick cash. Ain't never hit no woman, but I swear I beat a bitch ass. A meeting that cost his life. You took the wrong advice in general. I'm the general difference between the stars and stripes. Fuck I tell you, nigga.
This next one though. Stop talking about our tight breeze. Don't rock them tight like this shit, shy.
That's all niggas got to say though, and I'm cool with that. Cause you can't beat me in rap. Clearly,
Watch me. I'm like 2-1 the shit out of me.
You're down to
that
one.
beat.
You're down to one now.
You definitely lost that round.
You telling me different? Clearly.
You hear that? I got it 1-1.
You got it 1-1. Oh, you didn't hear the diss track. That's why I'm up 1. You didn't hear the diss track. I'm up 1. I'm up 1. I came in like you ready, fire?
Turn the beat down a little bit. Can tell Black want the belt back. Was lost in the belt match. Couldn't help that L. Slip just fell flat from the drum. Start winging it. A reporter said the tourist came for a cheesesteak at his belt crack. The outlook you got on words heard. Felt that. Make a PowerPoint on slide and give him Hellcat. Let's go, yell that. The crowd niggas felt back. Felt Black with Excel. That's where he felt that. Story of a warrior. Scoring off Jimmy's screen. Probably Tyler's hero. Think Jimmy Heat. Anything. Straight out. Switch it up on any team. Got all these gun bars. Never let Jimmy ring. I thought you was smart, Neutron. Jimmy think. Step on that crack. Black cat. Jimmy Jinx. I pray 5 times a day on this. I was bending knees. After I break fast, I'ma get Jimmy Dean. Rider like one of them. Far as the pen go, I seize it. They foam at the mouth. A pen stroke. Skin tone. Blackout. Melanated kinfolk. They want me to kill a can. See how Jim Jones truly use a ruby to get Gemstone. It's plus nothing but mushrooms in Jim home. I creep, keep under armor for Jim clothes. NBA lockout. We seen how Jim clothes. Jimbo. Talk down on freedom. Jim Crow. Somebody must have told him that my firing pin broke. Pimp Stroll came through with dimes that tenfold. I punch and footwork. Could work on Flintstones. Walk down. Doctor told me to get shows. Big stuff. I pull it out as an insoles. You can't run it back when this over. I'm leaving a Cleveland Brown down in the field that Jim knows. I feel like a coal miner who blacking on Jim Sierra Leone diamond. Diabolic, they diabolic with no problem. Shit plane, we crashing out with co-pilots. Roadblock on the boulevard, they closed cotton. Near a gas station where families go shopping. Mayday, Mayday is going down, no option. And Black Box gonna tell it all for those watching. So shocking, next episode of soap opera. Stay tuned in for when it drop, then go watch it. Those gossip, that Black Swan got broke posture. I'm just keeping you on your toes, bro. I don't want no problems.
Check. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Hey. Look. You put in some painkiller, not enough for relieving the stress. Hardly a style class. I got skills you don't seem to possess. Show's over. Once I get the drop, binge watch. Not a season was left. Boycott and exercise my right to get freedom of press. You neglect what the game requires. Straight drop, product poke, and a threat to your main supplier. Said this nigga tread lightly, no reference to change the tire. Watch your niggas get lit while you hold L's. You designated driver composed like you some celebrated writer. Lame dude, strange fruit. At best, he gets straight papaya. Foot soldier in the zone. That's why he never rated higher. Stories on flag, you Nick Irwin, decorated sniper. Battle rap started on beats, so a moment of praise. Acapella was more instrumental for roles that was paid. Terrible twos, babies kicking, they know to behave. Pledge allegiance, this land to the free, but they home of the brave. Chase chicken, get all drums till they found the flat. Came on his way, just hoping you down to scrap. Make his broad day, well rested, fresh off a power nap. Bags and bodies, I ever think this G Witty. My name, my album, that your girl couldn't be less fuckable. And you be ego tripping like I'm 3 steps under you. Pull up to this chicken joint, it couldn't be less comfortable. You giving me Wingstop, you fast food, I bet it. BFW, pump a nickel, the loafers, we bread's different. Philly feel like you a name the whole weight till it's deadlifted. From solid to red liquid, you had one fucking job, guess it was under the table. You Craigslisted, real niggas don't send me fill your lyrics. I'm cut from a rare cloth from next to nothing, but I still go get it. Your closest family start to feel so distant. Run with a special team for extra points, we gon' feel go kick it. No name, so lame to expect homage. More known to get it shaking, your solid respect solid. Finna be an aftershock, that's a promise, so get brolic. Everybody wanna play today, I fought with a shift. It's tectonic, stop, now I'm already a near legend. Unbothered, unmoved, unfazed, you appear threatened. Plus stages across the country, I'm gifted off mere presence. To the writer, I proofread, I'm heavy on sending a clear message. I ain't do this shit for views, I move for the quick cash. Ain't never hit a woman, but I swear I'll beat a bitch ass. The meeting that'll cost his life. You took the wrong advice in general. I'm the general difference between the stars and stripes, nigga.
I don't know. We just innocent bystanders, we just standing by.
cut. Glock on me, still in the cut. Tucking it to the side like I was still in the cut. Careful with tools like surgeons moving still in the cut. Get left in the stairs like Bishop did the still in the cut. Them YNs don't be giving a fuck. Get your ass shot at an old age like Vivica's butt. The pictures I paint be vivid as fuck, but they don't see the perfect visual until a nigga visual is up. Who bigger than us? Nobody, but them niggas a bluff. We playing the turf, they talking like they finna pull up. Like making a volcano out of chemistry stuff. We in them projects, waiting for some shit to erupt. Pistols a bust, triggers is clutch, fixing a buck. Like taping a dollar bill after ripping it up. Or get some rest and let my criminals hunt. Marco Polo, even with my eyes closed, I'm still getting in touch. Brody, go and find him quick. Get to throwing out his whip. Drop a Vic, then go inside and switch his whole entire fit. Homie, don't be trying shit. You gon' be hoping I forget. Niggas think they crash outs, but they total opposites. Niggas be bragging a lot, go bagging a bop. Marrying dots, they know it's trying to pass me the top. Bitch talking about how she wanna see me pop out more. But when it all winds down, I ain't jacking the box. I know 5 guys in BK who smashed. You gotta get in and out quick as Sonic. Don't shack in the spot. When these moments is up, be out back to the block. See how I'm still raising canes with all this Mac that I got? I ain't flashy, I'd rather balance what I have in the pot. Cause my salary is what matters, so I'm stacking my guap. Bring the static to me and ratchets is shot. I cause casualties like khakis on with a Casio watch. Getting bread but can't be loafing, we don't lack on the ops. I'm super focused, plus I'm strapped with the knots. Niggas think they got one up on me. They must be on these same mushrooms Mario got. Nigga, them losses was real as hell. We took 2 L's and said we'll be well. Long as I ain't killed or jailed, I still prevail. Biggest success is making sure none of my children fail, nigga.
Once again, do I ask you what you feel about this friendly fire? What comes to your mind again, bro? You're back here again, man.
Y'all changed it up on me on this one, man. Y'all put some of my favorites in this one. Oh my Lord, you got Wolf in here. You got Swave. You got Chess. You got Ness. Buckle the fuck up. Buckle the fuck up. Y'all some of my favorites, so y'all know it get nasty.
You ain't read the words on the Bible page. This is verbal war zone, yeah, the final stage. Hey, who else feel like they want to try to die today? Sign your name. I make this shit happen right away. Insane, a shame. You see Kane when they really able. No fable. I hop in if the lily's stable. You see a star in his eye like he really cable. You come home, nigga, I'm sitting at your dinner table. If I'm center stage, nah, I ain't show for fun. In a rage, I pull up and roll a show for one. They call 911, that's when the slogan comes. I see a bunch of niggas shooting with a golden gun. Your bitch wild, she got a trainer till she owe me. Nigga, any major wager, put $1 million on the homie. Like, exchange the ranger, I'm really on my dolly. Like, stranger danger, nigga, you don't really know me. They the smooth, calm type, I'm tick-tick bomb like. We ain't gon' dance around these punches, shit ain't prom night. I be with it on sight, nigga, all night. Glove on 45, yeah, I guard Mike. Battle me, get the chair and the rope. Been a few deaths, they try to hang with me, but they seem to lose steps. I still get the urge around here for a few checks. I walk through any smoke like Goldberg. Who's next? Think about it. You just gotta be a smarty. Tell your bitch to be on time. I don't need a tardy, yeah. I mingle Barbies, nowhere to ping a probably. Put a body on a body, nigga, it's a swingers party. Never check the brand name, nigga, you just know it's fly. I be off the brain, no mercy like the Cobra Kai. Menace to society, off the fame they know it's I get that vibe like Kane just strolling by. Old dog thought he was scheming, let's jump him. Off this bottle, a hollow is leaning something crazy. Have to pop this baby, ain't no need for fronting. Shit ain't sweet, I show up shady like Alina cousin. Told Sharif, A-Wax, we rapping on luxury. Don't leave, Stacy, which rapper is bugging me? Watching my killings on tape, sponsors is cutting me. Realizing there ain't a chance he can fuck with me. This little battle rap act is really hard to market it. Y'all looking at the battle rap starter kit. This gun like a Diddy party. You gotta know the art of it. Like X.
on the grind, yeah, I do this all the time. Yo, wake up in the morning, go get a state of mind. I done feel so many times, but I gotta keep trying. I ain't giving up, nigga, put it all on the line, yo. Yeah. Welcome to the main event. Now, what's going on? What's good? How's everyone doing on this Sunday? It is a good day. It rained on me. We played a little golf before it went stupid outside. We got rained out. But all in all, man, we've been good. Everything is, it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday. And you know what goes on this day? We actually do our court cases, where we give our opinion on what we see, how everything went in that case. I guess if it ends that day or not, if it goes to sentencing or whatever we see, we give our opinion on, and the goods, the bads, the uglies of everything that goes on within the case. And actual reality, we try to make this shit a better life, but it just doesn't happen. I don't know why it doesn't happen, but it is what it is. We give these court members, whether it's the judge, the attorneys, the prosecution, the victim, the defendant, the mother, the father, the fucking ad litem bitch, whoever it is, we give our opinion on how they act and what they do wrong or right, or what we see fit, what we want to see different that goes on in this court system that we call the justice system. So that's why we call it a justice review, because it's not just one type of court case. You got family court, PPO, sentencing, bond violation, eviction. We have them all. We watch them all. It doesn't matter what kind it is, and we give our opinion on it. So if you would like to join us in our panel of what we see, I am going to drop the link in the chat right there. Let me get to here. Make sure I dropped it. Well, I don't know, it didn't go in, but you know what? Here, let me paste it here. If you're on Rumble and you want to join, I have dropped the link in Rumble as well. For some reason, it's not going on that side. So I'm going to pin this message to the top there, as well as on our other side of the game. We're going to pin it there as well as soon as I get there. If you want to join, we also have a phone number if you want to do that. But I don't have it on me right now, but I will eventually get it to you. Other than that, the game, this doesn't change. It's every Sunday. Well, majority every Sunday we try to get this in. And we get in, get out, because Resla and OG got DBD today on Sunday, usually after I start. So we going to get it in and get on over there to them. After our last court case, we're going to switch it over to them and join our brothers and talking shit, swallow and spit like always. Other than that, let's get into our first fucking case, and this one is going to Georgia. We haven't seen Judge Alex Manning, in a very, very long time. I'm glad to say she is back on the porch, and she's doing a child support case, family court. So here we go. Without further ado, we getting this bitch started.
Over me, I will continue to mute you. Telling you that the number goes up on the system is not an updated number, but you refuse to listen to me.
Already.
So, Mr. Tullis, basically, she's going to have to start paying you $345, an additional $69 starting April 1st.
Okay. You said 30. You said she'll pay me what now? Let me write this down.
$345. Plus an additional $69 a month.
Look at that man right there.
Okay. So what is best not meant?
What is going on? You see what's going on here? This woman, I don't know which one of them, got to pay this old J Prince looking like $340-something a month. Good, sir. I like it already.
Good.
It's about time a man go for
Yeah,
child
but
support.
dude, you know this judge in Georgia gonna give her a break.
Well, the good thing about child support is they can't give breaks on child support. Remember, it's not for him; it's for the child.
Yeah, but they can not choose not to issue a warrant, sir.
That's a fact. That is true. Well, let's see what she does.
Starting April 1st.
What if that's not met? Because it's kind of been just like she'll start paying, I guess, when the court date is coming up, and then it just goes away. And my son is still, I'm fully with me, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, I guess I've been on the other side of things before when I haven't had a job and, haven't had, been on child support. And I've just seen the ball start rolling a little bit faster with.
I hate to be a petty motherfucker, dog. These some ugly ass bitches, dog. Some ugly motherfuckers, guys. Especially this court staff case manager over here. Ooh, wee. She turned her head to the side. God damn, boy.
And where's the mom?
I don't even know which one's the mom.
I mean, everybody there's got a title.
Yeah, this one says attorney. This one says agent. DCS says agent, and this one's DCS and
court staff.
Court staff. I don't know what coordinator. What is SAAG? Okay, that's Attorney General.
Yeah.
Okay, so the mother said fuck court. Okay, she said fuck court. What up?
Might be her lawyer in the bottom there. I don't know.
It could be. It says attorney. So I don't know. Let's continue.
License being suspended, the possibility of incarceration, things of that nature. When will this?
What we can do for Mr. Tullis?
Yes. Okay, Mr. Tullis. This is where we are right now. This is an adjudication of arrears, which means we needed to get that dollar amount solidified so that it's now a debt owed against her. It's never going to go away. So we have that in place. We're also going to monitor her payments. If she's not making her payments after 60 days, then automatic suspension for admin things such as driver's license, passports, tags, that starts. At the end of 90 days, the case is normally referred over to my department, which is where we are right now, for review for a contempt action because she's eligible for contempting now.
How the fuck you got 90 days to commit?
And she's not paying and she has the ability.
Sir, they said if you pay $5, you will not go to jail. You can't do that because you made an attempt to pay. And that goes
and that bitch gonna pay $5 on day 59. I guarantee it.
That's why I say child support law is bullshit. It's crazy. It don't even make sense. I learned that shit. I was like, wait a minute. So as long as you pay $5 or fucking $2 or $1 before day 60, you showed that you made an attempt to pay something. Come on, man. That shit crazy. But it is what it is. That's why, hey, it's cheaper to keep her stay with your baby mama. or just pay your child support and say fuck her and the kid. You can do that too. Or you can be in a child's life. It's up to you. I don't really care.
Or you can just keep your seed, sir, and you'll never have to deal with this bullshit.
That's
ever.
True. Absolutely. What up? Did I say what up, Sam?
To pay. Then what will happen is she will go ahead. The court will set a purge. If she doesn't pay the purge, then there's the possibility of incarceration. I need to caution everybody listening in that this is civil. This is not criminal. So Judge Reading doesn't have the legal authority to just lock someone up until they paid the full balance of a purge, because that's what we call debtor's prison, and you don't have that anymore here in Georgia. If she's not working because of barriers to like education, criminal records, or things like that, there are services that we can help give her that will get her on track so that your son is getting or you're getting assistance for your son as needed.
Why
And
does she get
because we're
services and he
dealing with
doesn't?
this,
He's the one that
I
needs them.
believe we may have Ms. Freeman.
Okay, so I've seen this over in Texas that they give the party that's pays child support help. Can they do it with the men too? Get them along the lines of a job, or try to get them a job, try to get all this stuff, get them into a program where they can be able to pay. But you know, they want to make sure they get their money. So it is. It ain't if she get her money. It's if they get, they getting their money too.
I mean, lock the bitch up, put her in the work farm, and let her work that shit off $5 an hour.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Till it's paid. Period. 18 hours a day, $5 an hour.
$18.95. God damn, I ain't seen $5 an hour since I was in high school. I used to get paid $5.15, partner. And
I bet you come up with that money real quick.
Yeah,
they got to do that shit.
Well, yeah, I agree too. That's slave labor, actually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's continue.
Men reach out. I need to think about that and see if she's eligible for the PAC program, or if she's not employed or something. But those things are happening right now. So nothing's different depending on whether you're male or female, mom or dad. Whoever is supposed to be paying that money to child support, the same steps happen that happened before.
Okay.
As far as we're concerned, it's only about your son at this point. We play no favorites here.
Right, exactly.
Or at least I don't.
Yeah, I surely do appreciate it breaking that down for me. I just want to know how the process went, and that's kind of clear. So, like, we're looking at now, April. You said, this 45
locking the
plus
bitch up.
additional 69 to start.
Yes. And if she's
Okay.
not paying child support like she's supposed to consistently now, then they'll start reaching out to her to ask if she needs services. And if she doesn't respond, then the regular, we have to do the admin part first, which is suspend licenses and all of that. And then it can come to contempt. And unfortunately, we may have to ask you to come back to say that you haven't received anything later on down the line. But that's how the process will go from here on out.
Let me add this that I know. She hasn't had license in years due to suspension of her license for drunk driving and things like that.
Oh, we don't need this because.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna do this. Yeah,
So
that's okay.
suspending her license ain't gonna do no good because she ain't got one.
But I guess my question is that a step that gets skipped if that's already has happened?
No, unfortunately not, because the way the law is set up. But we've had this case. We filed this case a while ago, so she may be eligible to be looked at for contempt more quickly if she's not been making payments consistently. I don't have her last on my notes. Agent Ms. Freeman, can you see when her last payment was?
Her last payment was made on January 31st in the amount of $85.80.
Okay, that's relatively low. So, but a payment was made, and so that's going to trigger the clock to start over. But what I'm going to ask our PAC coordinator to do is
See, that's bullshit right there.
What's going on? If you can for me.
Yeah,
and then let me know. Because if I do need to file something, I can, if she can fit into the program, so that we can get consistent payments then. Okay, Mr. Tillis, I think you've heard Judge Manning talk about the PAC program a little bit, and what that's called is parent accountability. And what's different about that from fatherhood is that it's governed by the court. She still has to report to another judge, Judge Brasher, who meets with them once a month. And then Ms. Freeman, who is on the call with us today, will monitor her. She has weekly contact with the participants of PAC to make sure that they're on the right.
Why ain't she on this one? Why is he there and she ain't? If she has weekly motherfucking updates.
That's got to be her lawyer there.
Yeah, it has to be because ain't no way in hell this bitch missed course and she is cool. It's okay with, man. It's crazy.
Correct.
Well, hell, they're going to wait
And if
90
there's
days
any
to
other
charge her with
barriers,
contempt anyway.
She can help provide services from the state. Not that this is the case with the current CP, but say, for instance, if a criminal record is preventing them from being get a job, the state will provide what's called a bond to assure the company that there will be no problems, and then that person can go work. So if there's a job out there, Ms. Freeman will find it for her.
There she is.
Yeah.
Okay.
There she
Will
is.
Will I get a copy of this?
Oh, she's back.
Oh, okay.
Order? Yes. Okay, I believe.
Oh, there she
Well,
go. There she go.
Well,
Here
we're
we go.
done. So, Ms. Pate, what's happened is this was an adjudication of arrears. This is the last case on the calendar. And so the court proceeded to go forward because we need to let Mr. Tillis go back to work. The arrears were adjudicated at $4,292.59 as of February 28th. Your current child support payment is $345, and a repay of $69 has been added to begin on April the 1st.
When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,900. When I looked into the system, the child support balance is only supposed to be $2,932.59. That's the amount that's in the system. What's the $4,000?
Because when you looked into the system, we can only start charging for the amount of time until we get to this, which is an adjudication of arrears. Mr. Tillis provided what's called an affidavit, which was in the packet that you received when you were served.
I received no packet.
And we take, that's the amount that we are
Here it come.
adjudicating right now. That has been added to that $2,000 in the system to bring your total up to
But you're not supposed to add that to the $2,000. That's included in the $2,000. The reason why I'm saying
that's what court is. That's what court is.
So she didn't deny that she didn't get the packet. She didn't deny that she didn't get the packet. All right.
She messed up. She messed up because she was mad. That's what happened.
That is literally why we are here today.
Hold on, ma'am. Listen to Miss Clark Davis.
I hear her. No, what I was saying was the
You're not listening to her.
$1,000.
Talking over her, so I'm muting you. Go ahead, Miss Clark Davis.
So we can't put on the system the arrears affidavit until the amount that's on the arrears until we've had a hearing. We had a hearing today and we added that information to the system, which is why the total is now combined to the additional amount. The other thing was this
because you ain't been
did
paying,
not
bitch.
have an arrears repay.
It keeps
added
going
to
up.
it. So that's where the $69 extra a month is coming for to pay down the balance. Now, if you have proof today that you have paid Mr. Tillis that money from the affidavit, we're open to seeing the receipts.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. When we received the complaint for child support, when it says that we owe the $1,360, then that's as of 7/7/2022. The only thing that's added to the $1,360 after that is the $354 that's supposed to be paid monthly. Mr. Tullis has received monies through IWO, and he's also received monies through direct payment. So another.
Excuse me, ma'am. Anything that was a direct payment was a gift. Other than that, it doesn't count. What
Yes,
up, Lord? I've been watching this long enough. I ain't get shit. Everything she gave me was a gift. Lord NES, what's going on, good brother? How you doing, good sir? This is the correct way you do it. Put this bitch on papers. Yeah, I like it. I can't complain. The man did everything right. First off, he got his son. She ain't got him, so she ain't gonna make him no little girl. So yeah, he doing the right thing in my eyes. Put this hoe on paper. Fucking right.
arrears
Put this bitch on blast.
completed by Mr. Tullis. As of January 31st.
Yeah, they ain't no we, bitch. We don't speak no French. It's you, mother.
You got a mouse in your pocket, bitch?
It's a fact.
First, Mr. Tullis has received at least a payment of $1,000 on the case. So that arrears balance needs to be done over. The $4,000 is not correct.
Shit, me. Yes, it is.
Your Honor, do you need to hear the testimony with Ms. Pate currently present, or does the court want to rely on the testimony that was given earlier?
I mean, I heard this testimony was given earlier. I'm fine.
Damn, I'm talking about.
So that's what I'm saying.
Your Honor,
So if the system says that I only owe $2,930 something as of January 31st, then we don't add the $1,360 to the $2,900.
Yeah, we do.
The $1,300 is as of July 2022. The $2,900 is as of February 2023. If we do 3 times 12, that's like what?
We ain't gotta do nothing. We ain't got
36, sweetheart.
She's frozen, and I'm absolutely happy with I mean, she hasn't presented anything other than what she thinks that the math is done wrong.
Thank you, Your Honor. Then we'd ask that be the final order of the court.
Yeah,
Mr. Tillis, am I frozen too?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Tillis, then everything stands as we discussed just a moment ago. Ms. Freeman, I still need you to reach out to Ms. Pate when you have a moment to see if she needs any additional service.
Ms. Freeman?
Will you guys send me this information today?
Yes, sir. Well, as soon as the court signs the order, you'll receive a copy in the mail.
Okay.
Oh, if you put your email address in the
chat,
copy the email address out of the
she got
chat,
she gonna go crazy.
120 at dhs.ga.gov.
Hey.
Send a message to that email on Friday or after Friday, and we'll send you a copy of the order.
Can you? I don't have it in my chat. Can you say it to me one more time so I can write it down?
Yes, it's court COURT 120 at dhs.ga.gov.
Georgia Gov.
DHS.
Dot
what is
GA.
GA.
Dot GOV.
Dot GOV. And you said I need to send an email to you guys, or you?
Yes, if you will send an email to us so that we have your email address, we'll send you a copy of the order.
Okay, so
Thank you.
All right, so I just went on the system now, and the arrears balance is only $3,277.59.
This is not an updated number.
Do you guys?
The updated number is $3,277.59.
Updated number.
Do you guys still need me?
No,
ma'am, the order has only been in effect since 2021. It's only 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Tullis.
Your Honor,
I don't like that. I don't care what right. And this is what I be talking about. I want to be on the case. I do not owe no $4,000. I only owe $3,277.59, and that needs to be the balance of the owner arrears.
The number that is on.
You don't add 1,000. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The number that is on the system.
You're illegally maintaining
number. The number on the system, once again, is not an updated number. It is behind. Stop unmuting, because the more you talk over me, I will continue to mute you. I'm telling you that the number shows up on the system is not an updated number, but you refuse to listen
Basic
to me.
lack of understanding system, son.
It is not an updated number. You are not listening. Okay, unmute yourself one more time, and I will remove.
Well, she's an unruly bitch. You know she from Atlanta. What we doing here?
She from Hotlanta.
She from Atlanta. This bitch crazy. You don't think she gonna overtalk you, Judge? You on Zoom, bitch. You ain't got no authority on Zoom. The fuck is we doing? Yeah, you see what this man was going through. That's why he said, hey, you don't need me no more. Can I leave? Because this bitch about to go crazy and I ain't got time for it. Yeah.
That's why I left a bitch, so I didn't have to watch this shit no more. I guarantee, dude, I guarantee every restaurant this bitch went to, she acted the same.
Yeah.
Every business she interacted with, every hotel she ever stayed in.
This is crazy. I ain't never
Make no
seen.
phone calls.
And y'all telling me I'm supposed to motherfucking? You telling me I'm supposed to fucking marry this just because they black? Just to hear this shit? Hell no. No, sir. You can have that shit. Not me. Listen, I don't even like ghetto white bitches. You think I want to deal with that bitch? Oh no. Oh no. Ain't no motherfucking way. Just get one of these motherfucking ghetto bitches just because they black or just because they whatever it is. Fuck no. That ain't how I do it. Not me. Not I, Mr. Postman. Y'all can have that shit. Fuck is we doing? That shit crazy. Oh, Mayo, that shit crazy, dog.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why niggas think that shit ain't cute. What up, Virgil from motherfucking Manchester, England?
That's it. Goodbye.
Bye, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, Judge.
And when you're selling on tomorrow, that bitch gonna say 4,000 and change.
You look at tomorrow, it's gonna be motherfucking $4,762, bitch. Fuck you. Yeah, I like that. Hey, about time the judge got some backbone and say, I'm sick of these motherfucking Negras. Yeah. Yes, sir. All right, let's see what our next case is. Oh, another virtual. Well, all these are virtual hearings, so we just gonna add this one to the next stage. Let me go right jump, bring it down here. Share the screen. I think this is the right one. Yep, it sure is. Boom.
5, 6, 5, 2,
Oh
8,
yeah, this is the judge that got demoted. He the one that got demoted. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is in Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jacob Bloomers on behalf of the people, P77307.
And good morning, Judge David Cripps, P34972, appearing on Lavertis Montez.
David Cripps?
Currently he's in the Wayne County
Jail. Gang member, sir.
Yes, sir.
And are you waiving his presence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the court will waive the defendant's presence. What's your pleasure?
Judge, we would like a date set for the preliminary examination, please.
Well, if not guilty, we'll set this matter for preliminary examination. How is April 15th at 10 o'clock?
April 15th?
Yes, sir.
At 10 o'clock, that's good. I have an exam at 10:30, so that should work out fine.
Okay,
That's
great.
good for the people as well.
It's good for the people as well.
All right, fantastic. Bond, we continue. Thank you.
Judge, I want to address the issue of bond. It's a $50,000 cash surety with house arrest tether.
It's a lot of money.
I'm asking for a 10% provision on this. My client is a licensed plumber. He's a journeyman plumber. He has an apprenticeship job. He's a high school graduate. He would not reside in the same place where this incident occurred. He could live with his brother at a different location. So we're asking for it's 50,000 cash. We're asking for 50,000, 10%, please.
Mr. Boomer?
Your Honor, I would just note that the defendant is a habitual offender. Second, based on and I don't have any knowledge of a failure to appear history, but we don't have a DSU report. So, based on the nature of the charge, that people would object to bond for the safety of the community. If the court is inclined to grant that 10% provision, I just ensure that that no contact with any minors is a added provision if it's not already part of the bond.
Oh goddamn!
How old is the alleged plaintiff in this case? Who are you, man?
It's 7 years old, Judge.
What's your name for the record? Stephanie Brooks. Spell Stephanie Brooks.
STEPHA.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Brooks, I'm inclined to.
He talking about a 7-year-old?
DSU report. We can address bond again after I hear the facts of this case. For now, bond, we continue.
Yes, Your Honor. One last issue. I'm requesting a copy of unredacted discovery.
And Judge, I spoke to Mr. Cripps briefly off the record. I will be able to work with him and get him what he needs. Also, there is a kids talk. Mr. Cripps, there's a protective order. Do I have permission to sign your name to that so I can just forward it to the court, or would you like me to send it to you first?
No, you have my permission to sign.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
The mother would like to know if she can have the prosecutor's contact.
Mr. Bloomer, the mother of your complaining witness is in the courtroom. She wants your contact information.
Yes, my desk number, if you're ready for it, my desk number 313-224-6278.
Did you get that now? Okay. All right, thank you, Mr. Bloomer. Thank you, Mr. Cripps.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank
Have
you,
a
Judge.
great day.
Thank you, you as well. Wayne County Jail, what's your name, sir? What's your name?
Deontay Harvey.
Speak up. Speak up.
Deontay Harvey.
He was in person.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're just waiting on your attorney, Mr. Harvey. Mr. DiMaggio.
Yes, Judge. How you doing today?
Good morning, sir. You're here on Jernia Warren.
That's correct, Judge.
Calling case number 18-55674. The people of the state of Michigan versus Jernia Anthony Warren. The defendant is charged with count 1, domestic violence, third offense notice. Also calling case number 20-58458. The people of the state of Michigan versus Jernia Anthony Warren. The defendant is charged with count 1, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault, count 2, domestic violence, third offense notice. Today is the day and time set for probable cause.
Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Shelley Drain for the people, number 60249 on both cases.
Good morning, Judge Andrew DiMaggio, P45619 on both cases for Jernia Warren.
All right, what's your pleasure, counsel?
Your Honor, I was never given the contact information. Though Ms. Drain did send me the discovery, but it listed no contact information. Is it possible I have a breakout room with Mr. Warren?
I don't think Mr. Warren is here, sir.
Okay. He was given a personal bond. Should I wait a little while? Is there any number in the file for him? Do you know, Judge?
Check.
Thank you.
Why nigga look like that though? That shit crazy.
We don't have a number, Mr. DiMaggio.
Okay, Judge. I guess I'll get an investigator on the case.
Yeah, you don't get no pick in jail, sir.
I will adjourn the probable cause to April 15th. They must appear.
In person, right?
Via Zoom.
Via Zoom. Okay. Thank you, Judge. I'll diligently look for this. Thank
you. You'll get no pick in jail.
You are here on Harville.
Yes, sir. That's correct. And Ms. Morris here is.
Yes, good morning.
Ms. Moore, you also had a case with me yesterday.
Of course I
You
did.
said it for something. Trying to remember what the defendant's name was. Oh, this is the one? Oh, okay.
This
This
would
is
be the
one.
matter, sir.
Okay.
And I'm sorry about that, Judge. I did not realize that that was up yesterday.
That's okay. We're ready to go.
Calling case number 2456397. The people of the state of Michigan versus Deontay Jamil Harvey. The defendant is charged with count 1, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree. Today's the day time set for hearing.
Appearances for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Moore on behalf of the people, P84724.
Brian Gagnick, sir, Neighborhood Defender Service, P64220.
How can you defend chomos, dude? I don't understand how they can do it.
You know.
Said what?
Tell me your name for the record.
Deontay Jamil Harvey.
What's your pleasure, counsel?
Your Honor, Mr. Harville as well. We're going to ask the court to accept my client's waiver of his preliminary examination. Mr. Harville, this is what we discussed earlier. I'm asking the court to allow this to happen today. We're going to waive your preliminary exam.
Mr. Harville, raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Put your hand out. You understand you have a statutory right to have a preliminary examination. By waiving the same, that means you won't have one. You'll be bound over to Wayne County 3rd Circuit Court as you stand charged with plaintiff warrant. You understand that?
Yes.
You understand the nature and the purpose of a preliminary examination?
Said what?
Do you understand the nature and the purpose of a preliminary examination?
What does that mean, sir?
Okay, sir, if you were to have one, the prosecution would have to establish that the crimes you're charged with were committed in the city of Detroit, that there's probable cause to believe you committed them. They would do so by calling witnesses to come forth and testify as to what allegedly took place. Your attorney would have an opportunity to cross-examine those witnesses. You could call witnesses of your own. At the end of the day, I'm satisfied that they've met their burden of probable cause, not proof beyond a reasonable doubt, but a probable cause to believe the crime was committed in the city of Detroit. If there's probable cause to believe you committed it, I would bind it over to Wayne County 3rd Circuit Court, where you will be arraigned on the information, which means you're formally charged with these charges. That point on, you would either schedule for trial or entertain any plea negotiations that may be available to you at that time. By waiving your preliminary examination, we skip that part about witnesses coming forth and testifying, and you acknowledge that there's at least probable cause for you to be charged. You understand now?
I understand.
You say you do understand?
Yes, I understand, sir.
Is it still your wish to waive your preliminary examination?
So what, sir?
Is it still your wish to waive your preliminary examination?
May I help a little, Your Honor, and Mr. Harville? This is what we discussed. This is how we'd like to proceed in this matter, Mr. Harville. Do you agree with what the court just said and understand?
Yes, I agree.
Is anyone forcing you to waive your right to a preliminary examination, sir?
Not that I know of.
Anyone promise you anything?
You said what?
Did anyone promise you something?
Anyone promised you anything?
Promise me.
Was they supposed to?
Nigga think it's
No.
Okay, are you waiving your right to a preliminary examination freely and voluntarily?
Say what?
Is anyone making you waive your preliminary examination?
No.
All right. Any objection from people?
This guy
No
can get
objection,
off
Your
on
Honor.
this.
Court finds defendant's waiver is made knowingly and voluntarily freely given. The court will therefore bind the defendant over to Wayne County 3rd Circuit Court Criminal Division for further proceedings. His arraignment on the information date and time will be April 17th at 9 o'clock. The bond will be continued.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Oh, I
Thank you,
punch
Ms.
that
Moore.
nigga down. He getting on my fucking nerve.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Damn, boys.
Counsel, what do you have?
I'm here on Mr. Wright.
Jesus.
How'd you be like to be the only motherfucker that shows up in actual court? You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
Yo, man, they need this Detroit court system is fucked up, boy. All of it's fucked up.
Yes, sir.
What the fuck are you doing, Rico?
Wayne County Jail, what's your name, sir?
Michael.
That's Austin. Mr. Austin, your next court date is April 15th at 10 o'clock for preliminary examination. You're all set.
Alarms going off and shit?
All set. You're all set.
Someone breaking out the jail. Yo, Detroit is fucked up, man. Detroit is fucked. Is the defendant on the toilet? No, they just have him in the. I don't even know if it was padded. It just looks stupid. It just looks stupid.
It literally looks like a closet with a table and a chair in it.
Yeah. Hey, you know how much money they spent on that shit? $2 million.
Too much.
$2 million easy. All right, so this one is she fled with her child. Oh, okay. So this is a woman acting bad. She acting bad. Let's see what happens to her. Do you think anything's gonna happen to her?
Oh no. Hell no.
Oh, let's
Don't
look.
do that again, young lady.
Yeah, don't do that again. We're
don't commit kidnapping again, young lady, or next time we'll get really mad.
That's a fact. Glad y'all know it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing shit to these hoes.
It's extremely sad that she's continuing to alienate, given the fact that there is no CPS case whatsoever against my client.
Not me bashing him. This is what has been already proven and testified to in court that lays an underground. It lays a pattern of behavior for Mr. Beck.
So now she not even there. So she gonna talk shit from. She ain't even zoomed in. She's
trying to hide her. She's trying to hide her location, sir.
That's right. That's right. You're absolutely right.
And
Okay.
she'd cry at her mama's house, and he'd recognize the wallpaper and shit.
Violent pattern of behavior.
you.
Subscribe, bitches.
Ms. Martinez appearing in pro per. This matter is before the court on the defendant's objection. Ms. Martinez.
Yes.
Yeah. It's open to you. You can argue your objection.
Okay, my reason for requesting that the court cancel the current parenting time order, and I'm requesting that the court give me sole custody of Bella and reduce Ryan's visitation time to supervised visits only until he gets some sort of help for his multiple violent crimes that he has committed. He presents a danger to Bella, as he was arrested on July 1st for attacking her and I was holding her while he was repeatedly punching me in my head, trying to prevent me from running across the street to call the police.
Yeah, I don't believe
He has taken no responsibility for his action. He showed no shame, guilt, or remorse. He has pranced around as though he is the victim, when really Bella and I are the victims.
She probably ran on the street to get hit by a car.
The same access to Bella as he did before he was arrested for his assault. Also, I am this I'm a stay-at-home parent to Bella. Ryan is usually out of the house working full-time or more. I quit my job in early 2001 at the request of Ryan, and because we both agreed that it would be best for our family to be a stay-at-home mom. Despite your order that he petitioned the court for, that he needed 50-50 parenting time, when him and I moved back in together, it was a very short period of time before I was established as her primary caregiver as well. If you allow him to keep 50-50 custody, that allows him to avoid accountability, and it also allows him to further perpetuate his control and abuse, as me and Bella suffer the negative consequences for his arrest. Her and I are used to being together 100% of the time. It's very rarely that she's in the care of somebody else. ever since
Jeez, fuck says
to the
better buy
west,
a helmet.
all of a sudden he wants to activate his parenting time, taking away from mine and Bella's established emotional, physical, mental bonds. I'm asking the court to assign the guilt and the punishment to where it belongs on Richard Beck.
Okay. Ms. Sharp, your response.
Thank you, Your Honor. First off, this is an objection to enforcing an order. This is not a ex parte motion regarding trying to modify custody and parenting time. My client has a criminal case that's currently pending, but what's happening is very likely to be dismissed. In the meantime, the mom has gotten a felony parental kidnapping charge against her. The allegations that she doesn't see, or that he doesn't see his other children. He sees his other children because now she's out of the picture. There are concerns about her mental stability. And as of now, what's been happening is when he does get his child, they've been doing a third party. His mom has been doing any of the.
Good Lord.
This is a whole shit show right here. So
Yes, sir.
She don't have custody of his other kids either? Because he sees his other kids because she's not involved. So if she's not involved in her other kids, that means one of their family has control or custody of those other kids. And she's
his first ex-wife.
Oh,
or baby mom. You know what I mean?
Well, she said that she's not involved. That means, oh yeah, it could be. This okay, this is a shit show all the way around. This shit is crazy. Yeah. Okay.
The pickup drop-offs, but every single time the mom gets the child out of the car, immediately she says, "Did daddy hurt you? Did daddy touch you?" And it's extremely sad that she's continuing to alienate, given the fact that there is no CPS case whatsoever against my client. So all my client is asking for, and this is what he asked for in the ex parte order, was just to enforce the current parenting time per the order. So again,
so you mean they had an ex parte order that she's supposed to fucking actually give him 50-50 custody or the parenting time, and he's not getting it? Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Women
you won't drop the motherfucker off.
Yeah, y'all just giving her fucking excuse to motherfucking continue doing it. The fuck, put her stupid ass in jail.
I don't see if mom files her own ex parte, that's one thing, but she has yet to do anything like that. But this criminal case against him is actually going to be very likely have a dismissal based off of somebody in my office is handling it and based off of discussions with the prosecuting attorney. So my client's just asking to, again, enforce his current order, and that is
That's fair. The video didn't line up with the mom's story.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else, Ms. Martinez?
Yes, I understand that this is not an ex parte order. This is my objection to your ex parte order to enforce his parenting time. I was not parentally kidnapping my child. I was parentally protecting my child. Ryan's abuse and his history of...
His name is Richard. I mean, that's what he got on his thing. We're going to call him Richard. Call him by the correct name, female. Yo, I was parentally protecting her child. Oh, some more bad behavior. Okay. We see him. Do you think this Brian Kirkham is gonna give more bullshit ass goddamn non-accountability to this bitch?
It says she's facing felony charges, so we'll see what happens.
I don't think that don't mean shit.
Domestic violence for me has been testified in your court in a different case where witness introduces testimony and Ryan's history of domestic violence in our home towards me as her reasoning for denying him his parenting time, that she did not feel her children were safe with him. There are other violent charges that Ryan has, except for domestic violence charges against me. He has been charged with assaulting a police officer twice. He's been charged with assault. He's been charged with drunken driving. He's been charged with child endangerment. And these are all recorded in the court in which we are in. They have been all, this is not speculation. This is not me bashing him. This is what has been already proven and testified to in court that lays an underground, it lays a pattern of behavior for Mr. Beck, a violent pattern of behavior.
you.
Sir,
No, because
no talk.
so
Oh,
it
God.
establishes a
Why
violent
did he say
pattern of behaviors with Mr. Beck. Him and I were together for 7 years. I could not count how many times he put his hands on me. When I left him after Bella was born, this is when he petitioned the ex parte order because, you know, he thought I had no right to protect my child from him and his violence. And he thought he had every right to Bella. And this order was used as a way to extend his abuse, to extend his power and control. This is not about him spending more time with Bella.
This order was used for
when
you
him
to
and I
keep
moved back
fucking
together after
abusing
we
him.
got sober, it was
Absolutely. This order was used for you to control him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be quite frank. Because y'all both went there asking 50-50. If they didn't, they would never give a guy asking 50-50 ever give him fucking 50-50. They give him standard possession time, which is every other weekend from Friday to Sunday. And that's usually how it goes. So I don't know why this bitch is retarded, act like whatever. This is crazy.
his idea that I be the stay-at-home mom. He established me as her primary caregiver. And I do feel like that I should be her sole primary caregiver, considering his
How the fuck does he telling you to be a stay-at-home mother and y'all haven't been together? You've been gone since the mother. They just be lying, bro. They just be lying so much. It's just crazy how much. I'm glad he stopped her from lying.
I'm talking, ma'am. I'm not going to go back and relitigate this whole case. We're addressing only the order that ordered the immediate return of the child, and ordered that, again, that you would participate in exchanges at the Emmett Police Department, utilizing a third party, and that could utilize law enforcement to enforce the order. That's the basis. That's what your objection was to.
Okay, I object to that ex parte order. In addition to my objection, I would also like to ask that I do ask Bella, were you safe? Were you okay? Was anybody mean to you? Did anybody hurt you? Did anybody hit you? And I tell her, it is not okay for anybody
That's
to hit you.
alienation,
It's not okay for
bitch.
you to hit anybody else. These are questions that are safe and
No,
okay.
they're not. That's literally parental alienation. What you're doing is you're forcing a mentality that your dad is a bad person. What the fuck are you talking about? Women are fucking stupid.
For a parent to ask. It shows the corrupt mindset of Mr. Back and his accomplice, Darcy, because only people who are not safe would have a problem with you asking your child if she was safe.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Anything
That's wrong.
else as it pertains to your objection, not the extraneous ancillary things, ma'am.
This is a very complicated situation. It has turned into a felony charge for me. So I would like to object to the third party. Darcy, his mother, does nothing but enable and become herself a physical extension of his abuse, of his crime. She is listed on every single one
Everyone's
of his
abusing
court
now.
dockets as being the one who bonded him out to help him escape accountability.
Okay, thank you. Well, what we have is obviously there's a history here, and Ms. Martinez has various objections to the current order, but the objection to the ex parte is simply to enforce the current order that remains in place. She has not filed an appropriate motion to, again, change or modify those particular orders. All the court was doing is enforcing the current orders. Ma'am, if you have an objection to those,
This bitch took herself to court.
You can file an appropriate motion to seek
Because she the one breaking the order.
but the objection to the order is not appropriate in this matter. So the court is denying the objection at this time, and let you know that you can file an appropriate motion if you choose to do so. So that will be the.
Are you telling me that you are ordering that I turn my innocent child over to a convicted violent person that has been convicted of violent charges in your own personal court?
Ma'am, I am enforcing the orders that currently exist. If you want to change those orders, you can file a motion to seek modification of the orders, but I'm seeking to only enforce the orders that remain in place at this time. So that is the order of the court. The court will end this matter at 10:47 a.m. You're free to go. Have a good day.
Her danger's in your hands.
What?
Who should prepare the order?
Ms. Sharp, you can prepare that order. Well, she's gone.
She got off quick and fast in a hurry, boy. You muted, sir.
We should have an order on this because it was, well, no, it isn't. It wasn't a referee. Yeah, have Ms. Sharp prepare the order.
Well, where's the warrant? Where's the warrant? Where's the 24 hours?
Yeah, they're not gonna fucking do that shit. She ain't facing shit. Ain't nothing gonna fucking happen to her ass. Let's be for real.
He just gonna go without his fucking kid again.
Yep.
And they're gonna come in for another order.
Yep.
You better listen this time or I'll slap your hand.
Ooh. Ooh. That's all that's gonna happen. All right. So we're gonna leave the family order and we're gonna go into landlord tries illegal eviction. So we're gonna go into a landlord tenant goddamn thing. You know what's funny? This is what scares me from being a landlord.
You don't want to be a landlord, dude. It actually all depends if your state is owner friendly or renter friendly.
Yeah.
If you're in a renter friendly state, dude, stay the fuck out of real estate.
Cause it just scares the living shit out of me trying to fucking think about even fucking becoming a landlord. I just think about it.
Yeah. Imagine you pick up 2 duplexes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all 4 of them just decide to stop paying rent. You still got to make them payments. And now you got legal fees on top of that.
Yeah.
And that money, that money after the 6 months of court, you ain't never going to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And then you might not be able to get them stupid sorry motherfuckers out.
Yep.
Ooh, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty fucking game. I think if you were to go into it, the best thing would be have an actual company fucking do your shit for you.
Company. Yeah, but then that costs you money too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes you might rather go through that than doing it yourself. And that's the way I look at it. Well, I don't know. I've never done it, but it just scares the shit out of me.
Because it's already difficult for people to find housing, which is probably the reason why they were renting from you. All right, folks. You guys.
It's a woke ass gay ass judge.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, let me take a look at you guys' case since you guys have reached an impasse. Okay.
Yes, and Miss Kemp, you guys still have another video that's still in room 6.
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, okay, why don't you go ahead and move on out?
Oh, okay.
That way the judge knows that there's 2 of you in the car.
Okay.
All right, folks. I'm going to ask you guys a couple of questions. We'll figure it out. I don't need you to overspeak anybody. It makes the things a lot more difficult. So I'm going to start with Mr. Daphne as a result of him being plaintiff. Or no, where is that the landlord? Okay, they still have you as Tina. All right, so tell me, let me get you guys to raise your both of you guys to raise your right hand. I'm sorry, let me get you under oath. You swear affirm it? Okay, all right, you swear affirm and tell the truth under penalty and perjury of the law?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. You guys can put your hand down. Mr. Daphne, you have a written lease with these ladies?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Do you have a written lease with these ladies?
No, I do not.
Do you have an oral lease with these ladies?
No, I do not.
Okay, and how did they then come in possession of this particular property?
First mistake.
That they're renting a room, I believe, on the wall.
I think I know what it is. I think what happened is their lease ran out. Maybe. At least I'm gonna give him a benefit of the doubt. Let's see if this black man.
Oh, normally when it's that way, they say we had one, and then after we went month to month.
Yeah. So I
think he was knocking this chick out.
He was knocking one of them off. He was knocking one of them bitches off. We don't even see the other chick. That's crazy. That's so unprofessional. And there's a phone right here that's looking at the sky. Why don't you take your ass outside with the bugs and mosquitoes?
The one with the funny hair, I forget, Jasmine, I met her out, invited her to the house.
He said funny.
They came, so she came with her sister, and under the pretense that they just want to spend some time and hang out. So at the end of the day,
how long ago was that?
Back in February. But it wasn't like they was gonna be there every day. It was like on some, we're gonna just come through, hang out every night during the weekend. So
he was knocking one of them off.
At the end of the day,
I told you, man.
Communicated to me was if they come into my home and they pay me and I accept money,
there
then
you
they've
go.
established.
There you go. There you go, right there. He has him. He was messing with some stoots.
Ghetto superstar, sir.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have paid money to establish a tenant relationship. You may not have known that, but so you said they came in February. I get that.
Yeah.
And so they're not there every day, because I said
no, they're not there every day. And so I got a $200 payment on day one. And what was established was
hold on, wait. I want to walk it down so I understand what you're saying.
Right.
So you initially invited them to kick it, all right?
Right.
Okay, and I'm gonna just, ladies, just be quiet. I just want to.
Sir, I'm sorry. It's just funny.
No. But I know it's funny, but I need you to be quiet. Understand? So just hold tight. So you invited them to come and kick it.
Yes.
They end up, and I guess you had. Do you live there as well?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And so they came and kicked it, and then you was like, hey, you can keep on kicking it here.
Well,
right?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
They still there. And so let me ask you, do they have a?
This nigga stupid. Just stop talking. Why are you here? Oh, illegal eviction. Oh, okay. You know what? Wait a minute.
You can't kick these bitches out the house because he took money.
No, this is not going down right. This is not going the way I thought it was going to go. Okay, all right. I'm here for it.
Or do you always let them in?
No, I got a keypad, so I gave them a code.
And you gave them a code. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, are they? Do you have other renters or people staying in this property, or is it just happen that these ladies are just staying?
I have other people that live with me that visit. I have other visitors in the house.
Okay, but not other tenants.
Not other tenants.
Not like a room in a house or nothing like that.
No, not like that. No.
Okay. All right. But then you said when they came, they gave you $200 when they first got there. And why they give you $200?
Yeah.
Why they give you $200 if they just came to kick you?
Because this is where it gets interesting.
I'd love to hear. Tell me the interesting part.
After they had been there for a while, like I was telling the mediator.
You don't have to tell me what the mediator. When you say a while,
I realized one of them was a prostitute. I started seeing different activity come inside the house.
I said it.
Dude, yeah, no shit, dude. We called this.
I said you messing with some stoots, nigga. That's crazy. That was an easy one, boy. I said it. He was messing with the stoots, man. What up, angry man? I mean, American man.
Hey, what's up, gentlemen? What am I watching here? This what's happening? This chick has one hand. Well, she got a short hand.
Mm-hmm.
And this chick at the bottom got a bad hair hat on. What?
They prostitutes, and the owner of the house is trying to kick them out.
Yeah, he's trying to kick out the stoots, man. You know you can't. They like roaches. Once they in there, they hard to get these hoes about.
Did he sleep with them? He did, didn't he?
Oh, I guarantee it.
I guarantee it. Because he said they came over to kick it. That means you was fucking one of them. And I told the second one with the hair hat at the bottom is a stoop. And I know he was fucking the stoop. Yeah, he was tricking. And they said, fuck it, since we're gonna continue the trick. The fuck out of here. This nigga's dumb. That's crazy.
They just stopped paying him his side of the fee. That's all.
Yep.
That's the $200 was.
So let me tell you what I think what happened was he had them around for a couple of days because they was freaking off.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just never left.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not doubting that at all.
And they started freaking off with other motherfuckers in the house.
Yeah. And then yep. And then that's when he got all weird about it.
Absolutely. He was trying to cuff one of the students, man.
Yeah.
It was like he said, I found out they were prostitutes. No shit. You thought you had your real one, nigga.
Boy, hey, she put that shorthand on him and he almost fell in love, didn't he?
Man, listen. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got worked over by a professional.
Boy, she gave him that extra spit on that motherfucking thing. She gave him that extra hot to it, boy. Yeah. I'm telling you, that's what happened.
House, whatever. Different guys coming inside the house. And so I approached Kane about this, and I said, "Hey, I gotta ask you about these guys that you keep bringing into the house."
And again, I said I was right when I said the other one was a prostitute, and that was the bad hair hat motherfucking one. Talking about Kane. Yep, that bitch over there. Mm-hmm.
And then she went on to tell me that, yeah, she was a prostitute, that Jasmine didn't know that she was a prostitute, and she had been doing it for quite some time. And then I actually reminded her of like a guy that she had saw back during one of her sessions. And so shortly after that, I guess it became uncomfortable once she realized that I knew. And so she moved out. And so it was just Jasmine just staying there by herself. So what I suspect was happening was they were using my house as to do their deeds.
But you lived there too.
Yes, I lived there too. However, this is the deal now. I have 2 jobs and my father's sick. So I didn't occupy a lot of space in the house because my father's in South Georgia. So I work 12-hour shifts during the day. And then I have a fiance that I go see also who lives across town. So I wasn't in the house.
Let me just slow you down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Slow you down.
Yes. I got you. Exactly.
No, but it's Atlanta. That's Atlanta.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's
that's why I said come on with it. That's why I said come on with it.
Okay.
That's why I said come on with it.
So you got this situation.
I got this situation.
So let me ask you. All right. So you've identified them as a tenanted sufferance. Why do you believe they are tenanted sufferance?
Because at the end of the day, they mentioned 2 minors, which is odd because they're not responsible for any minors, right? Jasmine does have. Well, hold on, Jasmine does have a child, but what I was looking at was in sufferance is to the fact that there's perceived criminal activity that's taking place in the household, right, with the prostitution. And so I just want that element out of my house, and I didn't want it to just be a recurring thing. So that's why I went down and I filed the notice, because it's from that perspective, again, it looks to be like that type of activity is going on. I didn't want that around my household.
Did you ever give them a letter that they needed to vacate before you filed this action?
I sent a text message I got a text message dated.
But no letter though. And what did the text message say?
No. I did not do a formal letter and slide it to them or whatever. No, it was just a text message.
What the text message say?
Bitch, you got to get your dirty ass up out of here.
Hold on, let me pull it up. I don't argue where I live, nor will I allow disrespect. You have to go. This was dated on Tuesday, June 3rd.
That sounds official.
And it looks like you filed this action on Tuesday, June 3rd.
No, it could have been Tuesday, June. Oh, maybe it was. I'm sorry, my bad. I don't remember, but yeah, Tuesday, June 3rd.
Okay. So listen. I'm gonna give the ladies an opportunity to respond because you've made a lot of allegations about them. And
they prostitutes.
Absolutely, go for it.
So just hold tight. I'm gonna start with one of you at a time. So
I'm gonna let her talk. She ain't gonna talk, so I'm gonna let her talk.
Okay, I forgot both of you are in the vehicle. So,
Yeah.
Jasmine, feel free. Let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you a question. When did you start? When did you get come to either occupy or get access to the property?
Okay. So on February the 3rd, I was on Craigslist. And I seen an ad.
They still got Craigslist out here?
Yes, it's called Room Shared. On Craigslist, you go to Room Shared, and there's an area on Room Shared or whatever with his ad and his phone number there. And so he said that he was renting out rooms for $200. I told him that I had my sister with me, and I also have my daughter. She does have her father, so it's joint custody. And so I told him the problem that I was having is that a lot of places won't take somebody that smokes cigarettes. And so my sister, she smokes.
Well, hold on, because I see where we're going down the road. I just want to be a little quicker. So you moved. Okay. Did you ever give him any money?
Yes, when I first moved in, he said it would be the $200 up front. We emailed that to you guys.
Wait, hold on. And then after the $200, did he ever make any additional requests for money?
Yes, which I sent that in email, and it has a thank you payment from him on each time every week that I pay.
Can you pause it real quick, Tom?
Every week.
Yes, sir.
And I
What's wrong with her smoking outside? No one cares if you smoke outside.
I don't know. I don't like smoke in or outside.
Yeah.
So
you just tell him you don't smoke, and then you smoke on the balcony.
Right. Isn't that the whole thing? Just smoke outside. I smoke cigarettes, right? I don't smoke inside my house because I don't like the smell of smoke inside a home. It's gross.
And it lingers for.
Oh God, the walls get yellow, dude. It's gross. But what's the problem with just smoking outside?
I don't know.
She's lying, sir. She hasn't. Her credit rating's about 340, and her job of hooking doesn't correspond well with employment on the application.
I'm just trying to figure out why she said that. They don't take people that smoke cigarettes. No one cares if you go outside and smoke.
No. I wouldn't care. As long as you're a fucking half of a block away from the house, we
Hey, Tom. I meant to ask you, how's the have you guys broke ground yet?
No, not yet. Well, they tore the ground up. It just now tore it up. So I think they said they're gonna be finished with demo on Tuesday.
So they basically. So what are they keeping the same concrete foundation and building on that?
They tore all that up too.
It's all gone.
Yeah, except for two pads, our pole barn and our where my son's trucks were. So once those are gone, they're leaving those. Everything else has to go and has to be redone. And some part of the driveway. The driveway's part of the driveway stand.
Really?
Yeah, from the heat.
Yeah, everything else that was the garage and all that back got to go.
Oh, so you guys getting a new foundation and everything?
Yeah, and we're gonna change, I guess, from wood to concrete block.
Yeah, and it'll be new. It'll be an 18-inch, right?
Yeah, got to raise
the 18-inch. Yeah.
Oh, because it's coming up to the new. Because it's coming up to the new standards now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean that's good. A new foundation. I mean, shit, you guys getting a brand new home. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, the way we want to.
Exactly, and you can do it the way you want.
Yeah.
Now, you guys in Florida, you guys don't do crawl spaces. You guys are slab, right?
Yeah, we're slab.
Okay. All right. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to ask how that was going.
Let the doctor in. All right, brother. Let's continue.
I dated
When's
that.
okay? When's the last time you paid?
The last time I paid, it was actually a week after the eviction. That's my usual date. Hold on. I can actually look through the messages. Hold on. I'll tell you.
Because I don't see any evidence submitted with that. And
Yeah.
I also emailed too.
Yeah, my sister emailed too. We both emailed the attachments. I had emailed with my name on there.
Me as well.
So hold on. Let me ask Mr. Depp. Mr. Depp, can you unmute for me now?
Yes, sir.
Did you get any additional payments from these ladies? Either one
Yes,
of them?
yes. I would get,
when's the last time you got any money from them?
610.
610 was the day.
Hold on.
They were they told me they'd give me $200 a week. I can't remember the last time I got $200. That's the first.
I got it. I got the evidence if you want to see it.
But the last payment was like June 10th for $98.
That's correct.
Okay,
That's right.
So hold tight. Now let me, Mr. Daphne. This bothers me.
How
my
so?
tones, because I'm gonna tell you why my tone's gonna change. Because initially you told me these people aren't your tenants, they're sufferance and all this other, but you lied to me. And, I'm not calling you a liar, but you've lied to me. In addition to, you told me you only got one $200 payment.
I'm not calling you a liar, but you lied to me.
In addition to a payment after you filed, you gave them no notice, and you essentially tried to sully these women's character by claiming that they're prostitutes. That could be true, could not be true. But I'm a little bothered by your assertion in filing that they're tenants of sufferance when that's not the case at all. Let me ask you this: Did you put a advertisement on Craigslist for a room?
I did not.
You did not.
I did not.
No.
No.
So how'd they find you? You found them just on the street kicking it, and you invited them to the crib?
I did not put an ad.
Can I say?
Wait. Just.
Can I go to the house? Because I have the witnesses, the tenants that's in there. They'll witness to this.
I'm asking them a question.
Okay.
Mr. Daphne.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me how you make contact with these women.
Met them out, man. Just you meet people when you're out.
And then you would, y'all be great tenants.
You say again?
I guess it would be great to just let y'all, stay there, and y'all can pay me $200 and here and there. Here go the code, but I know y'all in and out. Listen, I'm gonna be frank with you. I really don't.
I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. Like I didn't really care. Like they told me they were gonna pay the $200. They paid $200.
Listen. It's all good. I've heard enough. I don't want to hear
I don't think I really know what severance.
It's okay. Because I know you may or may not know.
Okay.
But it's your responsibility to know. Because when you're telling someone and you file these actions against people, it impacts them, whether you realize it or not. Because when you file these actions, it goes on their record. When you file these actions, it may impede their ability to rent elsewhere.
Okay.
That bothers me because it's already difficult for people to find housing, which is probably the reason why they were renting from you, because they probably couldn't find housing elsewhere. So what is that? Well, no, let me finish because let me finish. And so ultimately, let me look and see what they found on their answer, because I'm a little irritated with the actions here, because too many landlords take advantage of people, and it sounds out to me this is taking advantage of kind of situation.
Oh my God, no, she don't. Okay, I did not know what the fuck you was talking about when you said she got the small hand. Oh my fucking God! Oh my God!
Oh, bro, you didn't catch that?
Oh God, no, sir, no, sir.
That's why she's a prostitute. Guys like to look.
Bro, and that's why
huge.
And that's why I said he got the feel of the small hand and fell in love.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh shit! I didn't even notice that shit. That's crazy. Oh wow. Okay. All right. You know what? I think Mayo. This might be the bitch that was on that one that popped the balloon, the ghetto shit with the dude from yes, that could be her.
Yeah.
She kind of looked like her too. Put some glasses on her. Who was that?
Did she have a small hand?
Woody, yes, she had the exact same small hand. He was trying to get her the motherfucking hold the motherfucking stack of money. If she said, if you can hold the stack of money, you can keep it. And she can't.
Wait, what? No, hold on. Hold on, bro. You don't just get to say that.
I'm not lying, man. I'm not lying. That shit was crazy, bro. Listen, that shit threw me for a loop right there, dog. Who was that nigga name? Woody?
That dude, the fake helicopter jet dude.
No. That's a dude that was in there with fucking what the fuck is his name? He's a goddamn rapper. Shit, that was supposed to be going.
Well, they're all rappers, respectfully.
No, he was supposed to. No. He was in court in Atlanta on RICO charges.
Oh,
who? Young Thug?
Yes.
Young Thug?
Yes.
Young Thug was on Pop the Balloon?
No. Woody was on Pop the Balloon with the chick with the one hand.
And he run with Young Thug.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. If you could hold a stack of money, you could keep it? Yo. That is nasty work, bro.
She was on there like 3 times, dog. It was crazy. Hold on, let me see.
Yo, what do you got to do to get on Pop the Balloon?
I don't know.
Because I kind of,
Say your dignity. Say your dignity.
Yo, I kind of want to go on there and troll. I kind of want to go on there and troll. I'm just saying.
A lot of people do. To be honest with you. Okay. Matter of fact.
I kind of want to go and Pop the Balloon with my pants sagging. Yo, I want to go on there. Yo, I want to go on Pop the Balloon as JP.
Stop it. Stop.
I want to be JP's persona. That's what I want to do.
Yo, here we go, right here.
What I got. I got approved for disability. Yes.
That is
I went up there. I talked
her. Oh shit. That's her. I swear to God, it's
Hey
her.
Woody. Guess what I got? I got approved for disability. Yes. I went up there. I talked to them folks. We made it. Hey Woody.
Yeah.
Guess what I got?
That is her.
I'm at this club.
I kid you not. Now look at her face. And now let's go back to this other chick. Look at the bed. What the fuck? Yeah. We got that. We on business right now. Where we at? There we go.
I got approved for disability.
That's that chick, dog. That's her. I wish I could make it bigger. God dang it. How do you make it? I can't make it bigger.
Why did she say I got approved for disability? Oh my God.
That's a reason for celebration, sir.
These folks claim that they did make a counterclaim. Ladies, it's not going to be $5,400, but I am going to give you a counterclaim. Because one, so let me tell you what you didn't do. You didn't give them a notice to vacate. You sent them a text. You sent them the text on the same day that you filed it. You told them that they were a tenant at sufferance. They're not a tenant at sufferance. They rented from you.
What does that mean?
Don't. What it means is they had no legal right or basis to be there. Okay. And that's not the case. That's just not the case. It's not the case. Okay. And so, you've tarnished them. And so it's going to be essentially $500 a piece. And I'm going to give them a money judgment against you for $500. You're going to have to, if you're trying to get them out, you're going to have to do it the right way. But you can't file these actions, ignore everything, and then make it seem as if, hey, my bad, we'll get it resolved. It don't work like that. And, the statements that you've made during court aren't consistent with what you now are saying. And that's problematic. And so the judgment, if the case will be dismissed, there'll be a money judgment against you for $1,000. So it's going to be $500 a piece. But I want you to understand, man, housing is already difficult to get. You know what I mean? You can't be reckless against people because
when you get done, sir.
you've fallen out of interest with people. There's a process. So the case will be dismissed. There'll be a money judgment against you for $1,000, and that'll be the order of the court.
That's crazy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right, man. We'll see you
Bye-bye.
when I come back.
Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
So then, moving forward, right? Do I give them a notice today in writing? So you got 30 days and do this all over again?
Brother, I'm not your attorney. You might look up that law. You might want to look it up. You might want to hire an attorney.
I got you, man.
But the way you're doing it ain't right.
I got you, brother. All right. Thank you for the advice. Appreciate it.
No worries.
He didn't give you advice, but okay.
You guys are free to go.
All right, thank you.
Sir, you
Have a nice day.
That nigga, she got $1,000 off a nigga. That's crazy. Well, he
for her
did
little hand.
That shit crazy. All right. Let's go on down to the next case. Oh, this female. Okay, so this one says moms fight to regain custody after years apart and moving. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So another dad thing. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, that judge seemed kind of
nasty.
Seemed kind of gynocentric.
Absolutely. We always say that about him.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, let me say, I went up on Freezy's panel this morning and trolled the hell out of them. It was amazing.
Well, he's a Hebrew Israelite that is blackity black.
Oh, I didn't know he was Hebrew Israelite until this afternoon, actually. I didn't know that until someone said it. But I went up there and trolled them, and then Conservative came up. It was early this morning. That would be like maybe 7. And then Conservative came up and like started piggybacking off the trolling. It was amazing. But yeah, those dudes are hilarious. Listen, right? I don't have a problem with Hebrew Israelites per se. I mean, they're a little weird to me, but like I don't have a problem with them per se. But they're just in general, that whole Freezy scenario is just a bunch of sensitive, nigger males that just whine about white supremacy. The usual black panel.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I like Freezy. Freezy's funny to me.
Well, yeah, funny. I mean, yeah, he is funny, but like you don't believe in none of the nonsense they believe in.
That absolutely not.
Like that's the reality.
Mm-mm. I'm with you on that shit. I laugh and call it a day.
I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I had fun fucking with them this morning.
Questions, and then you make your decision based off that, and then, or if not, then I just ask to be put on hold just so I can make sure I have that prepared and ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, we could start, and then you can always.
We could pause if we need to.
Yeah, we can pause if we need to. If we get to
All
that.
right.
You may proceed. Oh, is
All
everyone
right.
sworn in yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you swear them? I don't remember.
But if you can both raise your right hands, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I do. Datrell Lazar.
And you're currently the father of Jaslyn, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And at the previous hearing, you have already agreed that you have signed an acknowledgement of paternity and you're requesting to be the legal father for all purposes. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Oh, before we get too far in, I think I ordered a parenting class last time. Did everybody take their parenting classes?
I don't think so, Your Honor. I did ask.
No, I know something was supposed to be sent to me, but I never got anything.
Same for me.
Okay, you're lucky I'm not automatically referring this to district court because they will dismiss your action if you don't take a parenting class. It's expected you do it in Galveston County.
Do not put the government in your life.
Ms. Rodriguez.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Lazare, you're the father of Jaslyn, is that correct?
That's correct.
And how long has Jaslyn been residing with you?
4 years.
And where do you reside?
Galveston, Texas.
And is she zoned to the school based off your residence at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
And how has she been doing in school?
She's been doing well. She goes to school, doesn't miss any days unless she's sick or we have doctor's appointments.
Okay. And can you explain to the court the circumstances behind Jaslyn residing with you primarily at this time?
Absolutely. I've been in her life since she was born, and she's always been a big daddy's girl. So when me and her mom split up, I think that was 2014, 2015, she was still living with her mom at the time, and I would get her like every other weekend. But it was clear to me and Robin that, you know, if she had a choice, she would rather go with me because she's a daddy's girl. So when in 2020, when her mom told me she was moving to Killeen, her mom had said, hey, I'm going to move to Killeen. I'm going to take Jaslyn unless you want her. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll take her. That's no problem. And she's been with me ever since. And she preferred to come with me.
And has Ms. McKinney visited Jaslyn since she's been living with you? Did you say what year it was? I'm sorry.
2020.
So since Jaslyn's been living with you since 2020, has she been seeing her mom?
She has probably like 2-3 times a year.
Did she spend the night with her mom?
The most recent time she was down here was in December of last year, and she did stay the night with.
So the last time she spent the night with her mom was in December, kind of around there?
Yes, ma'am, around that time.
Okay. And has Jaslyn's mom requested that Jaslyn live with her primarily? Has she spoken to you about that? Have there been any conversations?
No, ma'am. Once we started going through all this with the court proceedings, then she started bringing it up, but she would only bring it up like during court. Before this, no, ma'am, she's never brought it up, wanting her.
And where are you living right now? In a house or an apartment?
Apartment.
And does Jaslyn have her own room at your house, at your apartment?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And who else lives in your home with you?
Just her and I.
Okay. Your Honor, I pass the witness at this time.
Okay, you may call your next witness.
Hi, Ms. McKinney. Will you please state your full name for the record one more time?
Robin McKinney.
And Ms. McKinney, how long has Jaslyn resided with Mr. Lazar?
About 4 years.
And have you been seeing her this 4 years? Has she been visiting you?
Yes.
When's the last time she spent the night with you, you think?
I want to say the last time I was down there was actually at the beginning of the year.
Okay. And does she look okay? When you saw her in December, at the beginning of the year, did she look healthy?
Really? That's called alienation right there from a goddamn attorney general. Did she look okay? Bitch, she been there for 4 motherfucking years.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say like that. I mean, I understand what it is, but like you want her to say because this is what the courts do. They want her to say no, she looks terrible, and then that way they can be like, oh, see, we gotta go in and take the child away.
That shit crazy.
It's like they're basically giving her the answers to the test.
Yeah, absolutely. Stephen Hart with $2 says, good evening, Uncle Tom and chat family. Thank you, Stephen Hart, for the $2 super chat. Hey, hope all is well with you, good sir. I remember there was things going on in the past. Don't know if they are now, but if there is, hope all is well, my good sir. Thank you for supporting the stream.
They say I only rap about getting dollars. Well, I don't see the problem. Pardon me, I thought niggas wanted out of poverty. Is it just me? If so, let me.
That's a fact. I've been waiting to get out of poverty for a long time. But yeah, let's continue with this. Let's see this. How much more alienation this attorney general going to continue to do?
Yes.
Okay. And how's she doing in school?
When I talk to her, she says she's doing fine.
Okay.
I know she just tells me there's certain things that she has issues with in school, and I always tell her, well, if you're having issues, don't be quiet about it. Don't be the one not speaking up. Raise your hand. Let them know that you're having issues with this subject, or even stay after for tutorials.
Awesome. That's great. Are you requesting that Jaslyn live with you or with her dad?
With me. And the reason why me and him haven't been able to talk about it outside the courtroom is due to he does have me blocked. So we're unable to actually speak to each other.
Is there any other form of communication that you have?
I call my daughter's phone, but half the time she doesn't even pick up.
Okay, but you do have access to her at this time. Okay. Where did you say you were residing?
I stay in Elgin, Texas, in Central Texas.
How far away is that from Galveston?
That's about 4 hours.
And who are you living with right now?
It's just me and my wife.
And
wait a minute. It's her and her wife. Okay. Sounds about right.
And you know that the courts, after hearing that, that they want that kid away from that father.
Oh, that nigga
and into this woman's house.
This nigga damn sure losing this one. Sorry, sir. You have been defeated by the wokeness. You will no longer have custody of your child. Guarantee it. Guarantee it.
Yep. He's a rat.
You hate to see it, but I know it's gonna happen. You, sir, have lost custody of that child. That child's going to that mother and her wife. And then you'll be able to see her once every 2 or 3 months like she's doing. Crazy work.
Doesn't have to move schools if she moved with you?
Yes.
That was a dumb question.
And do you agree that she's been living with Mr. Lazare for the past 4 years primarily?
Yes.
You just stated that, you dumb bitch.
Will you explain to the court why you think it's
they got to get that on record though. They got to get her saying yes.
I feel like she stayed with him, and I thank him for keeping my daughter and keeping her healthy and safe and stuff. I don't take that away from him with him being a good provider, but at the same time, I just feel like with me not being able to travel so much because of my job, with me only being off on the weekends and that being like just an overnight trip, and I just feel like that's not enough time. And
Tom, I'm wrong. She's cooked.
She does need a relationship with her mom, and right now our relationship is kind of like staggered because we don't get to see each other as much. We don't get to talk to each other as
your
much.
choice.
And when I do try and call her,
Hey, Tom, pause it.
Really pick up.
Yes, sir.
Miss
She's cooked.
Yeah, she just said she's not there during the week.
Yep. You just proved that you cannot do anything for a child. You just proved that. And then you're not saying that the daughter's not in danger. You're just saying, I feel. Well, most times, go ahead,
I personally think anytime a fucking female says my daughter, or my son, I thank him for taking care of mine. Like, bitch, is he not part of this whole goddamn conversation? What the fuck are we doing here? But that's just a logical motherfucking judge saying, yeah, that bitch don't need no custody. She's not showing a willingness to actually fucking work with the father.
No, she's cooked because she just said, I can't be around to see my daughter because I'm only off on weekends, but I'm fighting for custody for her. Excuse me, ma'am?
So I can leave her in the custody of my wife.
Yeah, and then
teenage girl.
And then also Also, she hasn't. So far, I'm listening to her. She's not proven that he's a bad father or anything is going wrong.
No.
She's just proving that her feelings are that she should have the child. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Kenny, when you moved,
I still think they're taking custody.
where was Jocelyn living?
When I first moved, she was staying with Dr. Lazar.
But where? Like what city?
In Galveston.
The father. Okay, the father.
And so you moved away 4 hours. Is that what I understood? Okay, all right. And
do you know what I think happened?
If
Tom?
the judge decides that Jocelyn gets to,
I think he was the donor to 2 lesbians.
I don't know.
I think she found herself a military tank after the divorce.
Oh, Marcus said Fresh and Fit was reacting to this case. They would be shouting merch every time baby mama would feel. I feel like that.
Yeah, I think no, I think he was the donor. Do you realize how she just referred to him? She said what she said, Dr. Alazar or whatever.
No, she said Daytrail Lazar. That's his name.
Yeah, that's his name.
Daytrail Lazar.
Yeah, I think he donated his seed to 2 lesbians.
Yeah, but usually they don't have any interaction after that.
Yeah,
well,
and you definitely don't send them to live with them.
Yeah, you definitely ain't giving that motherfucker responsibility to raise the motherfucker. A man.
Well, here's the thing, though, right? I think the circumstances, and I agree with you guys, but I think certain circumstances happened, and they gave him the child. And now that they're back on their feet, they want to try and take the child.
No, I don't. I think her wife wants a kid.
Is that what you think? You think her wife wants a kid?
Family. Yeah.
This is
you get to have the exclusive right to designate the residence of Jocelyn. Are you willing to move back to Galveston so that she could be close to her dad?
No, because I feel like it's plenty of parents that stay far away and they make it work.
Oh, so you want him to travel?
When I had left, I did tell him I want to take her with me. And he said he wasn't willing to meet me halfway or go that far to get her.
That's a fool.
So
that's all right.
Even if I was granted the rights, we would still have to work something out if he wanted to still continue to see her, because 4 hours away, we can meet at a marking point.
So why don't you do it then?
Ms. McKinney.
Exactly. I fully want to inconvenience him.
Are you willing to do the same? You're asking him to drive to visit his, Jocelyn. Are you willing to drive to visit Jocelyn to Galveston?
Yes.
Then why the fuck?
Have you attended any doctor's appointment with Jocelyn in the last 4 years, Ms. McKinney? Have you attended any school functions with Jocelyn for the last 4 years? Have you had a chance?
No, ma'am. Due to my job, I can't.
No.
Okay.
Your Honor, I passed the witness.
Okay.
So hold on.
Due to her job, sir.
Hold on. So due to her job, she can't attend to her child, but she should get custody of the child. Is that what I'm hearing?
Absolutely.
With her wife.
With her wife.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not slow.
No, sir.
Well, we'll see. Again, if she's
14 now.
Yeah, I think the judge is gonna give her custody.
No,
I don't think the judge is going to take the girl out of school.
I don't know,
no,
man.
She's not. You haven't.
Part of the JFC, bro.
Tom, Tom, she hasn't been there for any doctor's appointment. She doesn't do anything with a child. And the judge could be like, you know what? I think you need custody. Bang the gavel. No.
And all she does is work.
Listen, we seen worse, dog. They gave custody to a meth head, dog. what
Damn, that's
put this shit on 1.5. Let's find out. I can't stand listening to YouTube on fucking
one more time.
1x speed anymore, man.
Mr. Lazaire,
Let me find it. Where's the fuck?
Okay.
Are you willing to drive to visit Jaslyn?
No.
Well, I'll take that question back. Did Ms. McKinney, has she been driving to Galveston to visit Jaslyn at your residence the last 4 years?
No, ma'am. When she visits, I'll take my daughter to Ms. McKinney's mother's house. She lives in Texas City, so that's where she visits her.
Okay. That's the witness, Your Honor.
Who lives in Texas City? I'm sorry.
Ms. McKinney's mother.
Maternal grandma, is that right, Mr. Lazaire?
Yes, ma'am.
So Shirley,
And Mr. Lazaire, are you requesting the exclusive right to designate the resident of Jaslyn?
absolutely.
Are you requesting Jaslyn live with you?
Right.
And
Why don't they request it? That's where she's been living.
Are you wanting me to make like a partial ruling at this point, so before we go forward?
Yes, Your Honor, just so that I can get ready the next part of things. If the case is not going to get referred, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm not going to refer it. I'm going to continue with Mr. Lazar having the right to determine the primary residence within the state of Texas. I think I'm going to do a temporary order again because they need to take that parenting class. Just listening to the answers being given and the issues in this case and the distance, there's a reason I ordered it last time, and I truly believe it's still needed. And so you all need to take the parenting class. I'm serious when I order that.
I'm sorry. What did you hear that this says y'all need to be in the parenting class? I didn't hear nothing besides
It's because they don't communicate.
Yeah. Do you know what's odd though? Is that they're forcing him to take a parenting class when he's done nothing wrong.
He blocked his mother, the mother of the child, so that's probably why she's looking at it like that.
Well, she blocked her too.
Well, you know what he needs to do? She needs to force him to have that parenting app. What is it called? App close or whatever the fuck it is. App close, some shit.
Here's the thing though. Did he really block her?
I don't know. But whether he does or didn't, he said what she said he doesn't contact. She can't contact him, so.
Can I ask a question? Does she really seem concerned with being a full-time mother?
No.
She cares about work.
Yeah, she said her work more than she said the child. So I will go. She cares more about work than anything else. But that's just me. Let's continue.
I rest my case.
Understood, Your Honor. I'll make sure I'll look up the actual
I'm not
class.
sure if CC1 doesn't have it. I know the 306 has a list, but CC1 also. CC1. We'll go from there, but we still have to do visitation. And
yes, Your Honor. If I may continue that part, and then maybe we can have a break just so. Mr. Lazaire, are you requesting that Ms. McKinney have visitation pursuant to a standard possession order, which is the regular visitation schedule?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you requesting that Ms. McKinney pick up Jaslyn at your residence or at a halfway point? Are you willing to meet? Can you explain to the judge?
I can meet that bitch nowhere.
I would prefer my house, but I'd be willing to work with her and do a halfway point. That's okay.
Okay. So just to confirm, the court appoint you joint.
And that's how I know he didn't block her.
Within Texas, and you're requesting that Ms. McKinney get a standard possession order, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your Honor, I pass this witness.
You may call your back.
Ms. McKinney.
He probably just doesn't pick up
if
her
the judge
call.
decides that Jaslyn is going to be residing with Mr. Lazaire, are you requesting visitation pursuant to a standard possession order?
No.
Yes.
And where are you requesting the exchange for pickup and drop off to be?
I feel like a good halfway mark for both of us would be Brenham, Texas, because that's 2 hours for me and 2 hours for him.
Understood. I pass the witness, Your Honor.
You live in Elgin?
Elgin, Texas.
Elgin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so you're in Galveston, or you're in Texas City?
Galveston.
You're like on the island?
That's right.
It looks like Brenham to Galveston Island's like over 2 hours, and Elgin to Brenham is like 1 hour and 9 minutes, maybe 1 hour and 20 minutes, depending on traffic. This could be as bad as 2 hours and 30 minutes, depending on traffic. So I'm not sure Brenham is the halfway point.
I'm not really sure what the halfway point is. I know when I stayed in Killeen, that was like the halfway mark. I know I stay right off of the main highway, Judge. I stay off of 290, so maybe Houston, possibly. I'm not sure. I know possibly I could get to Houston faster now.
Oh, she just got caught.
He's driving through Houston to get there, which even if it's miles wise, that might be, it could be the same, quite frankly, miles wise, but driving through Houston is not easy. So.
And Your Honor, if I may ask a question?
Sure.
Just to help the parties in the next step, I'm hoping maybe I can get an agreement, but just for the reference of the parties, if it's child support in a case like this is usually ordered, correct? Or it depends. Yeah, I'm asking just so that maybe we can.
Oh, yes, yeah, especially if we're going to do a halfway point, yes.
Just so that I can maybe try to, everyone can come to an agreement instead of having to come back on the hearing. That's why I want the parties to hear that.
Okay. I'll order the standard possession order.
And Your Honor, for clarification, is this the standard possession order for parents residing more than 100 miles apart?
Why is she not on child support now?
Because men don't usually want child support.
Okay, all right.
He want nothing to do with the dyke at all.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact, Mayo. You're right. You're absolutely correct. He wants nothing to do with her.
What's up, E-Dub? What's up, Marcus? Marcus.
Because they are, so it'll be 1 weekend per month of her choosing. And I'm going to order the pickup and drop off at the Costco on 290. It's 26960 Northwest Freeway, Northwest Texas.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Got it, Your Honor.
And the order will have all the specific details on how to pick up, how the visitation will go.
I'll be at the police station. I don't trust this bitch.
That's a fact.
And I guess we can do a final order. I still do recommend you take a parenting class. It might help with communication. And I'm going to specifically order that she has to, in addition to giving the notice for the order, she has to also give 3 days confirmation that she'll be going and exercising the visit. So he's not driving up to Costco on 290 for no reason. And the same thing, if something happens in either direction, like, things are going to happen. People are going to get sick. Things, you might have to work. And I just don't want either of you having to drive a long distance for no reason. That's just going to make this force not better.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm ordering that each provide 3 day confirmation that you will be exercising. And sir, are you blocking her? Is there an issue with communication?
So the reason that she's blocked, she lives so far away. I pretty much co-parent with her mom. I've been co-parenting with her mom. If I have I need my daughter. Oh, go ahead.
Unless there is an actual reason, though, I'm going to block her because you're all going to need to communicate on this.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Your Honor, if I may suggest to the court that the parties use app close for communication.
That's what I said.
I'll order app close communication. But I still think you need to unblock her because things are going to happen. And if she's texting you that she got a flat tire and she's running late to Costco and it's on app close and you don't see that, I'd rather like, oh, she's running late, like maybe I'll go shopping while I wait for her or something.
Yes, ma'am.
That way you're not just sitting there fuming that she's not there when it's really out of, it can happen to you also. Like you could get a
absolutely.
traffic. You might hit very heavy traffic and need to let her know. And I think it's gonna be really hard. It's hard enough to text in a car. It's gonna be really hard to
make a million excuses for them.
On 290, well, it would happen to either of you. And it will.
Absolutely. I don't think app close would be necessary. I'll just unblock her.
Okay. And Your Honor, is this a final order ruling?
We might as well do this as a final order. And then if you want to go talk to them about the child support.
Yes, Your Honor. If we could be put in the bigger rooms again more, if you can make sure everyone gets into one, and then Your Honor, I'll let you know when we're ready to reopen.
Okay.
Yeah, we want to know what this bitch.
If y'all can both check a little.
Oh, yeah, she just fucked herself.
Yeah,
she just totally fucked herself.
All that my job shit. My job. You know she making that guala. All right, what does this one say?
All of a sudden, she's gonna be unemployed. Watch.
Shit, if they can make a doctor go back to work, they can make that bitch go back to work too. Oh, your favorite sovereign citizens back there, Mayo.
Nice.
Is she the bottom or the top?
They're both they're scissors, so there's no difference between the bottom and the top.
Oh, there's no bottom and top for gay women?
Yeah, I don't think there is. Do you think there is?
I don't know how those people fucking associate, man.
It's scissors, so it's no one's necessarily on top. It just split it between each other.
I, in all honesty, would rather them all just burn in hell. But
it's pretty much just lickety split.
Lickety split. That's crazy. But I like that term. I approve of that.
We got good old Eric Martin back again.
Okay, now
for the what, going on the 4th year straight. His court case hasn't ended in 4 years. It's crazy.
We're on Eric Martin. This is 251756, the people versus Eric Martin.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Gazicki on behalf of Mr. Martin. Your Honor, he's waiving his right to a trial by jury, requesting trial by this court. And also, can I address bond, Your Honor?
Yeah, I signed the order granting discovery. Mr. Martin, you understand that you have a constitutional right to a trial by jury?
I comprehend that.
Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend it. I just want to add, as I told him, I really don't consent to no jurisdiction of this court, but since I'm being forced to make the choice, I'm saying an Article 3 judge is going to be the choice, the forced choice. Article 3 judge.
Okay.
Even though the case shouldn't go, let me mention this too now. The case shouldn't even go that far. We shouldn't even be wasting taxpayers' money, nor my time in here. First of all, I proved my sister lying before on me with the same type of charge, Nessick, okay? I don't know the case number right now. I asked Jasinski to find out what it is. But in the same court, 23rd District Court, the judge is seeing she lied when I questioned her. Did you swing at me before I kicked you? She answered no to that. And it was seen on the camera. She lied. This is especially why I should not be made to wait on this.
Mr. Martin, you have a constitutional right to a trial by jury. Are you voluntarily waiving the right to a trial by jury?
Since I'm being forced to make
well, you're not being forced to make any choices.
Well,
you can have a trial by
so I am being forced.
Mr. Martin, listen, we can get through this, or we can go back and forth, and then I end up muting you, and then that's how we go forward. So let's see if we can do this without that, okay? You have a constitutional right to a trial by jury on this case. Are you waiving your right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Yes.
And you understand that I'm the judge of the court, that I will be the trier of fact on your case?
Well, I want a motion for a judge trial, but I'm going to object to you being the judge based on past constitutional violations.
Okay, well, your motion for recusal is denied. So now, Mr. Martin, are you electing for me to try the case, yes or no?
Hey, is she allowed to deny his motion for recusal?
Absolutely.
Really? That seems odd, right?
No.
So
because what happened? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go, and I'll respond.
Well, if he feels slighted, now I'm not taking up for the sovereign citizen, right? I think a lot of that's stupidity. But if he feels slighted and he wants a different judge, how can a judge that he feels slighted by just say it's denied? Does that seem like that's okay?
Yeah, because a judge has the option whether they want to recuse himself or not. So then it doesn't matter if he feels slighted or not. He asked her to recuse herself. She said no. She has that right to recuse or not recuse.
And he has the right to appeal it.
Yeah, he does have the right to appeal it.
But if she really has a vendetta, and again, I'm not saying she does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying if she really has a vendetta for him, is it right that she gets to say, no, you can't move me? If she really does have a vendetta against this man?
That's what the appeals process is for.
Yeah. And that
Correct.
So nothing's going to happen until that appeals process is through. Like, they're not going to try him.
Yeah.
Find him guilty.
Considering he's been in like 17 different judges' hands, him personally, in the last 4 years, they're already abreast of his fucking bullshit. But just her recusing herself, not recusing herself doesn't mean anything. Any judge can deny to recuse himself, and then it'll be up to a higher judge. Would it be district? It might be district. It might be district appeals that'll fucking either say yes or no to it. So, and he has to file it. He has to file for her to recuse herself. It's not just off of verbal talking. That ain't shit. That ain't what that.
Yeah. No, no, but I'm just asking, right? Because she said the recusal is denied, right? So I'm just asking. I'm not taking his side or her side or anything. I'm just asking.
I'm just giving
the problem is though, right? Every criminal case this would happen in.
Yeah,
facts. I agree with that.
And again, they all have to file and do the proper paperwork. And if they don't do, which most of them don't do, because they don't want a motherfucking attorney working for them. I'm surprised he has an attorney, because he's a sovereign citizen. He usually says he doesn't want, he's going to represent himself, and he gets it. That's why he's been in court for 4 years between 3 different charges, and all those charges are basically traffic bullshit. And you've been putting behind bars and every damn thing else. It's crazy. I'm not going to jail for no dumbass fucking shit. Is stupid. Traffic violation. Just pay the shit and call it a day. Shit is
this
dumb.
all started over a license and insurance
and a fake moped bike.
Yeah.
4 years ago.
Yeah, it's been an impound for 4 years, dude. Like $10,000 in impound fees on that fucking thing.
No, they probably sold that shit already. After non-payment, they sell that shit. It's called abandonment. So
I don't think they can if he's still in jail.
Well,
There's still evidence in the case.
So he's been in and out of jail. You know what? His brother is the same exact fucking way.
Yeah, that's true.
We seen his brother on here, and then him and his brother got into it.
Oh yeah, at the house over the divorce shit.
Yeah, shit is crazy. There's a family of retards, boy. All right.
Kill the farmer.
Well, you have two choices: a jury trial or me. Out of those two choices, which one do you like?
Hey, babe.
Are you an Article 3 judge?
Oh my God.
Mr. Martin, I'm not going to entertain jurisdictional arguments. I'm asking you, do you want a trial by a judge or a jury? And I'm being very patient.
By a judge, I already said Article 3 judge. Article 3 judge.
Okay, well, I will be your judge. I've made that clear. This is a case I have jurisdiction over. It's a misdemeanor that's alleged to have occurred in the city of Taylor. So you're indicating to me that you're relinquishing your rights to a trial by a jury, and you'll be tried by me. And you understand, you've had a chance to talk to your lawyer about this, Mr. Martin?
Yep.
Okay.
I also want to make it clear, I have some other things to say. I enforce my right to a Republican form of government under Article 4, Section 4 of the U.S. Constitution, which is why the court don't have jurisdiction over me. And I am the third party beneficiary here. I am not the defendant.
Can you find
Despite the fraudulent presumption otherwise.
Possible. All right, give us a second, Mr. Martin. I'm trying to get your jury trial date. We can even do on a state date.
I want to make it clear, I'll point out, it's supposed to be 28 days, and Saturdays and Sundays are not supposed to be excluded because the 28 days is specific for speedy trials and misdemeanors. And since that's specific under the court rules, it should be 28 days without excluding Saturdays and Sundays or the legal holidays. That's made clear, I want to say, under the rule that dictates speedy trial, MCR 6.004C, and also MCR 1.103, the applicability rules, that clearly says, where a rule is specific, it applies to that. So that the specific rules control over general rules.
Okay, Madam Prosecutor, how many witnesses?
2.
I would say maximum 3. Okay, Mr. Gazicki, how many witnesses?
Your Honor, first of all, I just want to put on the record that Mr. Martin in the past has not wanted my representation of him. Today, he says it's okay for me to represent him. I just wanted that on the record. I also advise Mr. Martin that his arguments that he makes about sovereign citizens and that is something that I can't follow, nor can I ask the court to follow it. Just so that's on the record. As far as witnesses goes right now, Your Honor, would say one.
Okay. Can we approve? I mean, Mr. Gazicki's in the other room. Mr. Gazicki, can you come on in? We'll meet you in the back hallway. All right, Mr. Martin, 1 second.
Yeah, and I got something to say too while we get time in response to what he said.
Ain't no listening to you, nigga.
And because you know what he's going to do, right? The day of the trial, he's going to fire the lawyer.
Yep. Try to get a continuance. Like they always do.
And for the record, the judge has abandoned court. This case is dismissed.
Yeah, okay.
I order this case be dismissed. Case number 25-1756-SM.
Yeah? Bang your gavel.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to set a bench trial July 14th in person at the 23rd District Court, July 14th at 10 a.m.
Your Honor, can we address bond?
You can address bond.
Okay, Mr. Martin requested that I ask this court if he can have a no condition type bond in this matter.
Okay, here's the problem. I'm just going to say it on the record. Request for a bond modification is denied. Mr. Martin had a very simple bond condition that he not go back to the residence. I know he doesn't think I can tell him that, but he's wrong. And he went back to the residence and got arrested again, allegedly, for being at the home when there was a no contact provision in place. He clearly has a history of non-compliance. He doesn't think the court has jurisdiction over him. And the only way I can assure his presence and assure the safety of the community is to keep Mr. Martin in custody because he will not comply with my bond conditions. There's no such thing as an unconditional bond. So, okay, bond denied.
Actually,
and Mr. Martin.
Wouldn't that be on your own recognizance?
Yes, that'd be an OR.
So, yeah, there is, Mrs. Judge Lady.
Yeah, but there's still I've never seen somebody get a bond where they were allowed to use alcohol.
Yeah, that's true. Or have a
even
gun.
an OR bond or drugs or
Yeah. But it is what it is.
If you want to file motions that Mr. Gazicki legally could not file in good faith, feel free to file them. He's governed by court rules. He cannot file frivolous motions. So if you want to file more motions, feel free, get it, go at it. But Mr. Gazicki has indicated for the record, he will only be filing appropriate motions with this court. We'll see everyone back on the jury trial. That's my first date.
I have motions to make right now. I have some motions before we leave. I have some motions. Okay, and that is okay. Well, first, objection to what you just said, your statement about there's no such thing as an unconditional bond. Yes, it's my right to be presumed innocent under the due process. The due process right be presumed innocent before guilty. Because I am presumed innocent, that is why any bond conditions violate that right. So
okay, motion denied. What's your next one?
Okay, and I motion to dismiss because there is no probable cause. It is her word against mine. She's lying. She's been caught lying before, and there is no evidence at all. We have no case. There's no evidence, and that is not probable cause, as the U.S. Supreme Court said in Beck versus Ohio.
Well, it's a misdemeanor, so we're not having a preliminary exam. We're having a bench trial, and the prosecutor will have to prove the allegations beyond a reasonable doubt. And at that time, Mr. Martin, if at trial date, I assure you this. If you picked a bench trial. I was a practicing attorney for years. I promise you this. If she cannot prove her case beyond a reasonable doubt, the case will be dismissed.
Okay, but anyways, let me finish talking. I didn't finish talking about the motion to dismiss.
I know, but Mr. Martin.
As of right now.
What's your last motion? Do you have one more?
You haven't let me
hold on.
finish the first, you haven't let me finish the motion just based on no probable cause.
Okay.
As the U.S. Supreme Court said in Beck versus Ohio, or it was Ohio versus Beck, I forget which word is first, but the probable cause is defined as fact sufficient for the belief. Her word against mine. I told the cop she lied on me. Okay, her word against me. Somebody have her word against mine. That's all there is. So that's not fact sufficient for the belief. There's no probable cause now. The case should be. Come on, let me finish.
Okay, denied. All right,
case should be dismissed now.
see you back on your trial date. Have a good day.
Didn't he have a GPS tether too?
Yes.
So yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Gazicki. That's it, right? Okay.
Two iPhones here.
I'm gonna go ahead and handle this hearing and they can.
ain't no motherfucking way. All right, there you go with this. Stop sharing that. How many more we got? That's not one. That's not one. Nope. We have two more cases. Two more. Let's go with. We'll go with the short one first.
That motherfucker just painful to listen to.
Well, don't worry. We have another sovereign citizen. It's a different one, but Mr. Kazicki gets to handle with him too.
Yeah, poor Mr. Gazicki. I mean, I guarantee you, dude, he drinks himself to fucking sleep every night, having to deal with his mom.
Man, that shit's crazy. I couldn't imagine having to do this shit. Man.
All right. Good morning. I'm Judge Chunigan. We are here on people of the city of Taylor versus Randall Crane. Good morning. I see Mr. Crane up on screen. Sir, I believe you are muted. If you could unmute, please. There we go. Good morning, sir. Would you state your name, please?
My name is Randall Timothy Crane.
Good morning, Mr. Crane. And on behalf of the
he's a real person, Tom.
Today we have, please.
James Kazicki. I'm the House Counsel. I spoke with Mr. Crane. We had a breakdown in communications. I don't believe I can go forward representing him. We do not support the same theory of law.
Mr. Crane, sir, you do have the right to have a court-appointed attorney. Do you wish to have a court-appointed attorney, or are you going to represent yourself at this time? You could change your mind later on, but at this stage, sir, are you representing yourself?
Sir, me and the House Counsel do not agree on a bunch of things.
I understand that. My question is, all you're here for today is I'm going to actually give you the formal arraignment and conduct a pretrial. All I'm wondering, sir, is are you going to represent yourself at this limited proceeding? That's all, sir.
I would like to have a assistance.
Okay, all right.
Wow,
But at this time, we do not have other counsel. But what I am going to do is what we call an arraignment. All arraignment, sir, is just a formal reading of the charges that are lodged against you. That's all it is. And I explained that the rights that you have.
Well, I understand my rights.
Hold on just a minute, please. Hold on just a minute. I want to make sure I have the complete file. Mr. Gazicki, maybe you can offer a little assistance, sir. Okay, no, I've got it. So, for the record, Mr. Crane You're here for an arraignment. As I explained, sir, arraignment is that initial stage of the criminal proceedings, or simply put, you're advised of the charges that are now formally lodged against you. I'm going to advise you of the rights that you have. You plead, after I'm done with that, then you plead guilty or not guilty. After that, sir, the next stage is something called a pre-trial conference. That's where you, if you're representing yourself, or you with your court-appointed attorney, you sit down with the prosecutor and discuss the merits of the case. Okay, sir. So in this matter, you are charged on the complaint of Taylor PD Officer Schillenberg, who states that on March 26th, while in the city of Taylor, that you obstructed the officer from performing his lawful duties, specifically with respect to the stop on where he claims he observed you operating electronic device. Now, a misdemeanor charge in the state of Michigan. It's a criminal offense. It subjects you potentially to be 0 days in jail up to 90 days. Fines could be 0 up to 500. You could be placed on probation also for a period of up to 2 years. Of course, you have the right to have an attorney to represent you. If you can't afford one, one could be appointed. Of course, you start out with the presumption of innocence. You close with that presumption all the way through, unless and until the jury finds out or a judge rules the other way. Now, of course, you have the right to have a trial. The trial could be heard by a jury or a judge. At trial, sir, you and your attorney have the right to cross-examine all of the prosecution's witnesses. You could bring in witnesses that would testify on your behalf, and you could testify or not testify as you see fit. If you choose to remain silent, it can never be held against you. For example, the prosecutor could never tell the jury that, oh, you must be guilty because you didn't testify. We don't allow that, sir. The people have to prove you're guilty, your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Now, having heard that charge, how do you plead to the charge of obstructing the officer?
Not
all right,
guilty.
I'm going to note that the defendant stands mute. Has the same effect, sir, as you pleading not guilty. Now, sir, you are going to have I need you to write this down, please. You will have a pre-trial conference where you're going to meet with an attorney here in the court. Write this date down, July 16th at 9 a.m. It's an in-person pre-trial conference. Furthermore, sir, we're going to mail a notice of that date to the address that's listed on your ticket. Not going to state the address now, because this could go out for further public consumption. Not going to do that. But note, sir, July 16th, 9 a.m. All right. And at this time, I'm going to release you on a personal bond. You don't have to post cash. That's your word that you're going to come back on the July 16th date at 9 a.m. All right, sir. Now, I also want to inform you, we have a couple of other charges. They're called civil infractions. One has to do with no proof of insurance and no registration. Sir, these being civil infractions, they can't be sent to jail for these. They're simply not criminal offenses. All right. You'd be fined up to $100 on each of those, but you can't be sent to jail. Just for your information, they are accompanying charges. So again, sir, today, you stood mute. Yeah. You're requesting appointed counsel. I'm also noting for the record, you had spoken with Mr. Kosicki, and he's not able to represent you any further. And lastly, again, you're on a personal bond. That's your word that you're going to come back on that July 16th date. Understood, sir?
No, I do not understand.
Pardon me, sir?
No, I do not understand.
Well,
We freeze up, Tom. I think Tom froze up, folks. up. Oh. Oh, it looks like Tom dropped off, y'all. Give him a couple minutes. I'll send him a text, see what's going on. Oh, damn. So how's everybody doing today? I just texted Tom, see what's going on. We'll see. These sausage crazy. Just crazy. Motherfucker.
Oh man, I don't know what the hell happened.
Hey, you froze up at first, man, and then
Yeah, still
just dropped off.
Internet's acting massively stupid. And then I got this little blue-eyed he devil over here. Yeah, he got the hiccups. All right, let's. Doing it again. All right, it was almost over with any damn way. He was a retard.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand that part, but what I don't understand is I don't understand the jurisdiction that court has over me.
Sir, you're going to be able to discuss that at a later date. This was just to advise you of the charges. Formally
Okay.
lodged.
Well, I would also like to advise the court that every day that I am at court, I require $1,400, and I will be charging the court $1,400 for my
Okay,
time.
sir, you can do as you see fit on that count. I'm just apprising you of your court date. And with that, we'll leave the meeting, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Stupid. You know what's funny, Tom?
What is that?
All these guys are so smart, but none of them ever went and got a law degree. You know? Uh-oh. Look like Tom dropped off again.
Oh, I'm here. It's just
okay.
It's going back and forth. Yeah, we're gonna have to call it because this internet is going to dog trash. I gotta restart everything. They've been doing work on the power box, not the power box, the boxes out here for AT&T, and it goes in and out sometimes. So some days I get good connection, some days I don't. So, with that being said, and I got this little brat, I might as well end it while I can with because it ain't like it's getting any better. It still says unstable. So get out of his face, Rico. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, thank y'all for being here. Is OG Do Dirty them on? Let's see if they're on.
He's got a show set up for tonight. I know that.
Yeah, I know.
Later in the evening.
Yeah. It doesn't look like they're on as nope, don't see it.
Oh God.
I know it's a short one, but this internet is acting really, really stupid. And I can't fight it no more. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all. Now we are up out of here. Peace.